Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Touching Tips, a podcast dedicated to the world of PSVR 2. My name is Karen Alive and Well, and I'll be introducing your hosts. From the west of Ireland, he is a visionary, a leader, a sensual and generous lover, as I can attest. Petrifying Pumpkins. Pumpkins was once a successful businessman before a tragic incident left him with stage 2 ligma of the mind. No longer able to run his multinational POG corporation, Pumpkins turned to his other passion, PSVR. Hence this channel and later podcast were born. Pumpkins is famous all over the world thanks to the various Easter eggs dedicated to him in PSVR exclusive Firewall 0 Hour. Most famously, if you go to the hangar map in the air control tower, you will see radar screens with various aircraft designations that, when combined, spell out Petrifying Pumpkins. It really does make him better than you. From Mexico, he has many names: El Chupacabra, El Fuego, El Pasión. But around here we call him Mr. 777 or Jackpot. Mr. 777 moved to the United States as a wee lad. A former Xbox fan, Jackpot gave up on Team Green when he discovered the future is virtual reality, and has been on PlayStation since. Jackpot lives with his mother in her basement. She reached out to Pumpkins, begging him to let Jackpot be a co-host as she worries about his lack of social communication skills, as you will soon see for yourselves. He turned to marijuana at a young age and has reached a stage where if he were to ever stop smoking, the shock to his system would kill him immediately. Jackpot has a heavily stained pillow that he calls Amanda. He believes that she is real and that he is in a long-term relationship with her. His catchphrase is, "Bitch." And finally, all the way from the frigid wastes of Canada, comes Muzz. Muzz has a passion for maple syrup and discussing PSVR 2. He once got lost in the frozen tundra of northern Canada with his best friend. The ordeal was harrowing and led to Muzz eating the remains of his friend in order to survive. Shortly after, Muzz turned to VR gaming as a way to escape the horrors of the reality he leaves every time he puts on the headset. It's worth noting that while Muzz maintains his best friend was dead before he began to consume him, later studies of the remains hinted at the possibility that the friend died from infections that were caused from bites, though due to a handling error, the evidence was deemed inadmissible and Muzz walked free. He also has a cat. Without further ado, let the show begin. I've been Karen Alive and Well, and I will now hand you over to the strong, sexy hands of Pumpkins. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all that usual YouTube shite.
What the fuck is this?
WTF is this? And we pop in that overlay and we should be live. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing the mics, lads. Are you speaking? Can they hear ye? Good question. I don't see your bar moving up and down, so that makes me a bit confused. But I did set it to sorry, there's a weird mouth noise. No, but I set it to output only, so maybe I shouldn't be able to see it. So I just need somebody in chat to tell me if they can hear Muzz and Jackpot fine. Or, because I see Rogue is there. Sam Levi, the tech-savvy gamer, is there. Only Pumpkins? Alright, sorry about that. I don't know. He could be Australian. For all I know. Okay. Monitor and output. For desktop audio. No, your thing's not... Okay, must be a Discord setting. It must be a Discord issue. Sorry. Technical gremlins, guys. Maybe if you were on time, I could sort these things out before we start the stream. Do you ever think about that? No, you don't think about that. Honestly, I do forget. Default. Listen, that's just so I can mess with the settings, alright? Just relax. Test, 1, 2, 3. Just ye. Boomer at the helm. They're still not hearing you. I still can't hear you, so even though I've changed that. So what else is the issue then?
Nope.
No.
So then I can't hear them if I do that. So I need to come through here. Oh, you know what? I know.
Half an hour, just like, God damn it, why can't I get this thing right?
There we go.
It's got to be the perfect little twist.
Okay,
little
I think
curl.
I fixed it. I think I fixed it.
Fucking.
Can you hear? Can you hear us now?
I can see the bar moving.
Kent, is that
I
his
can see
name?
the bar
Clark Kent?
moving. Damn it, you called
Fozzie
me
Bear
Clark
says
Kent?
got it.
Got it. Nice. Never in doubt.
How many hours did you
Never in
spend trying to
doubt.
get that little sprinkle thing on your hair?
Damn,
I thought,
says,
like,
says the
little
fella with the little ruler with that straight line going across, measured with the spirit level.
He used
curl.
three.
What are you talking about?
Where's Muzz's or Jackpot's camera gone now? Fucking hell, it's a mess.
You blew it.
Oh, there
It's
it is. All right.
Because I was eating.
He used
I
3
would've
cans of
thought.
hairspray on that little piece of hair. That's
Don't start with this. Downward bullshit.
I will do what I like when I like. I'm in control here. All right.
Oh no.
Anyway, I won't do it again because
ready?
it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient for me to do to open up that different menu, and it strains my laptop, so I won't do it again. Anyway, hello Rogue, hello Sam Levi, Deej the Pumpkin Patch Kid. Oi oi oi, how you doing, Deej? Fozzie Bear, of course. Donnie is there, old reliable Donnie. War Room is there as well. I think that is there. Oh, Dead Eye Dan has popped in as well. All right, so welcome to episode 59 of Touching Tips. I'm joined as usual by my gal pals, Muzz and Mr. Jackpot. How you been? Both of you, tell me everything, every detail about your lives.
Go ahead, Jackpot. Go ahead.
Nothing.
How's your sex life, Jackpot? How's that going?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
No
not
E-
as
no
yeah,
ED?
clearly not as good as yours. 'Cause you're just popping babies every 2 days,
Just two pregnancies.
But-
Just 2 pregnancies. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
and you have like what, 2 pregnancies and 5 babies?
And he
No.
and he had lots of fun having sex on those 2 different times.
I did.
The only times.
I have
The
to
only
stop you.
the only 2 times.
I have to
The
stop
only
you.
2 times.
I have
It
to
was
interrupt.
really
I have to
fun.
interrupt because Warmonger has come in with the crisp $9.99 dues. What president is on a $10 bill?
I don't fucking know.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything about Mexico. You don't know anything about America. It's crazy. What do you know? What do you know? I asked him how many states are in Mexico. He's
I
like,
know that
don't
you're a
know."
bitch. I know that.
Yeah.
Madison was
And you-
coming in February.
Isn't it Ben Franklin on the 100?
Benjamin. Here we go. Hulk Hogan is going to do it for us. It's an alert. It's an alert. So I'm just going to wait for this to play.
Warmonger21 has just donated 9.99 through Super Chat.
Super
Soaking moist, enjoyed playing Among Us with you guys the last
job.
2 nights. Thoughts on the game? I loved it.
So, in case you didn't hear us, I'm guessing you didn't. He said, enjoying playing Among Us with you guys the last 2 nights. Thoughts on the game? I loved it. Now, I do have like a section dedicated to us just talking about what we're thinking about with Among Us. So, we can skip to that straight away if you want, or we can just, go in order. I don't know, or care. But we will be talking about it one way or the other. And thank you very much, Warmonger, for that succulent $9.99. It's a bit stingy that you didn't go for that extra cent to bring me up to the $10. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll take what I can get, I guess.
It's acceptable.
But thank you very much. Anyway, Jackpot, you were talking about your sex life with Amanda. You got that ED, you were saying?
ED. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Erectile dysfunction, no?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet?
Thankfully,
Alright.
not yet. No,
Okay.
not yet. Not yet.
And Muzz,
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm not going to ask Muzz. Muzz is a gentleman. He doesn't kiss and tell. How's it been last week? Any news?
Been a fun week. My car is like breaking down, so that's not fun. So I'm just I'm just dealing with getting that fixed the past few days. So I really haven't had a chance to do much other than like stream with you guys in the evening. Outside of that, it's just been all headaches with the car.
Nice. I'm glad to be your source of comfort in these trying times, Muzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need an escape away from reality.
Understandable. Well, we got some good escapes coming up soon. Tasuki is there though, says Sony just dropped a dev interview about Resident Evil 4 Remake VR and what's newly added for it, not in the normal game, etc. Damn. Well, our first topic is, well, no, actually, our first topic was going to be the Firewall competition, which is another thing I need to talk about. So we're doing the, like we did last month for the Firewall competition, we're judging this month's November month. We are. And this month's theme was for C4 explosives. All right, so compared to that first one we did, we had like 60 or 70 submissions that first one. So we had to come up with a whole scheme of, you know, we do 5 each, we show them, and then we narrow it down to 1 each, and then we put a poll in the chat to see who wins the prizes. So there is prizes for first, second, and third place. So first place gets the deluxe edition plus 500 shadow coin plus 100,000 crypto. Second place is 100,000 crypto and the 500 shadow coin, and then third place is just the 100,000 crypto. This time we got much fewer submissions, so we thought it would be just a better method would be for us to just go straight to us picking our favorite one each and then putting that to the poll straight away, because otherwise, like, we'd be dragging out not much, you know. And of course, it was to be expected that there'd be less because C4 kills are more rare to have than the first competition, which was just anything. You could put anything you wanted in there.
Substantially less, and then even some of the videos submitted were like too long because they still had to be within the 1 minute. So the ones that were like 4 minutes long, we couldn't even vote for. So it cut it down to like something like 6 or 7 videos that we could pick from. So
yeah, Muzz, I can tell your mic is doing the cutting out thing again, which had stopped the last 2 episodes. I think it stopped. So it's like I was thinking maybe we had sorted out, but it has returned with a vengeance. Maybe.
You're wearing a Christmas sweater? What are you wearing?
Yeah, it says get stuffed. See that? And it's a picture of a turkey. Get stuffed, bitch. There you go. How do you like that? How do you like that?
It's fine.
Dennis is the one sent us in YouTube taxes.
That might fix it. It might come through a little better now.
So far, so good. Okay, so shall we begin first with the competition then?
Yeah, I mean, it's on like 3 videos. So.
There's only 3.
Now,
so
we're also gonna just mention too, like we didn't collaborate when we were picking our videos. So like I just picked mine and put my pick in, and then everyone just did that. So we ended up having one guy that had 2 submissions. So we both picked like 2 different videos submitted by the same guy. So
yeah, because the people were allowed to submit a maximum of 3 each. So I mean, I don't think there's a rule against picking the same person winning multiples.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
If there's not enough videos, I mean, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
And Chairface is there, says hello. How you doing, Chairface? With the English hello, the British greasy. Okay, so Jackpot, are you okay with me putting your one first?
Sure.
All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to play it. It's going to be full screen. It is, I don't know how long it is, but it's less than a minute. And I have the volume up. We're going to be quiet. And then after that, Jackpot, you can describe in detail the analysis and breakdown frame by frame why you picked C4
That's
kill.
the longest explanation
Shut
about
up,
the videos.
bitch. The first one is from Hellbent. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
2 remain. Enemy has reached the target. We're being hacked. Get your ass to the objective now. Transfer frozen. That's how we do it. Excellent work, team. Crypto is on its way to your account. 2.
And there you have it. Jackpot, any words on that?
I forgot they already picked that one.
What?
I think there's C4 inside. I think I missed it. I think there's C4 inside of that room, so he put the C4 in there and then just blew everybody in there. I think that's what I thought it was. There was C4 inside of the door. He put his own C4, and with that double C4, just killed 2 people in there, some shit like that.
Are you saying
Isn't that?
you regret picking this now? Is it you misinterpreted what you were seeing? Is that what you're telling me right now?
I said that's what I thought I saw. That there was a C4 inside, and then there was another one that he put outside. So that double C4 made it more of a bigger explosion.
okay.
Ended up killing more people.
Okay.
But I think that's what it was either way. That's why I picked it.
Okay, I understand now.
I'm not trying to
okay.
be a dick, but there wasn't a lot of submissions. There was a lot of options. So
No, I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand. I thought you were saying that
yeah,
you saw
yeah.
something different, and then when you watched it there, you were like, "Oh, I misinterpreted."
No, that's why I
But
picked
okay,
it.
okay.
That's why I picked it.
All right, that's a good reason. I'm happy with that. Muzz, you okay with going next? Because this one is also
Yeah.
from Hellbent.
Yeah.
So this is the gentleman with 2 submissions. 3, 2, 1.
Teammate lost. 2 remaining. Enemy eliminated. 2 to go. Another one down. 1 remaining. That's how we do it. Excellent work, team.
And there you have it. Muzz, explain yourself right now.
I thought it was a good kill. Like there was a couple that were also good that I was gonna pick, but I went with this one. The ones that were also good, like there were some that had like multi kills. Like some guys got like 3 kills in once.
I'm spoiling my fucking pick.
Well, not more than just the one that you picked. But I mean, there was other ones that had like double kills and multiple kills. But they were like most of them were using like sensors, like so they put a sensor up. So as soon as they saw like the red outline, that's when they blew it, and then they got as many kills as they got. Where I think this one was a little more unique because it was more timing based. Like he looked out the window and he saw just a little glimpse of the guy running up the stairs, and as soon as he saw that, he just went straight up. And as soon as he went around the corner, he just like hoped basically that the guy was like right at the door, because he saw him like heading up the steps. So it was just kind of perfect timing. He went up the stairs, and then as soon as he got to the door, he shot his C4 from a distance, and then the guy just was right there. So it was just good timing. And then he also finished it off pretty good. He went downstairs, killed the other 2 guys, and got the revive. So it was
All right. That's
good polished off ending as well.
2 good explanations from Jackbot and Muzz. Just going to catch up on some comments really quick. Johnny said he had enough C4 kills to make a montage of a minute, but didn't submit. And I'm glad you didn't, because I didn't want to see a montage. I just want to see one clip under 1 minute. 1 C4 kill.
And never put music in your
yes.
videos if you ever submit. Never do that.
Roy Schwartz is there peeping. Durban Brown is there. And Important says C4 skin might be my new gamer tag. I like that. That made me smile. Anyway, my pick is from a gentleman called, possibly female, I don't know, a lady. But probably a gentleman, saying BJ or 943 is his name. So 3, 2, 1, play.
In from cover.
Whoops, I got 2 up here.
So I need 2 over here. One more guy over here with me in this hall. Like far hallway.
Just give me that! Just give me that!
Oh wait, there's...
I can't.
And there you have it. I think it's fairly self-explanatory. I know Muzz is saying, when you're using the sensors, maybe less skillful, maybe it's a bit of a crutch or whatever, but there's still something special about getting them multi-kills with just one tap of the button, Plus, if that was me, as soon as I saw that red outline, I probably would have popped it straight away, where he was a bit more patient. He was waiting for them to get closer to that door, and then when enough of them were there, popped it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it is really kind of rare to get 3 kills, even like 4 kills especially, but getting like 3 or 4 kills with the C4 doesn't happen very often, so it's pretty cool.
And I'm surprised there was not a lot, or even I don't think there was any like Afterlife C4s. I figured those were gonna be the more popular videos, but there's barely any videos and no Afterlife that I could remember.
Okay, so that's the 3, and what I'm going to try and do is get a poll in so that people watching can decide which one's better. What I'm remembering now is that I cannot do that on my phone, and I'll have to do it on the laptop. So you boys keep them busy. Keep them busy instead of just whinging. Instead of just whinging, why don't you be entertaining for 2 seconds? Why don't you try that? Huh?
Why don't we tell about your poop
wonder who-
story?
Tell them about what?
How about your poop story?
Your
What
work poop story.
I've got multiple work poop stories. Which one are you going to talk about?
The one that's why the stream is always with the issues because you plan everything, you set up everything on your work toilet.
On my work toilet? It's not my work toilet. Although I wish I had my own toilet.
Why does it have your name on the door then? Why does it have your name?
You have your key and shit.
Yeah. Only he has access. No one else wants to use it after he uses it. It's all his.
Fuck no! After what, 16 years, the fucking toilet, it's fucking radioactive.
Hasn't been washed once.
Shit. What are you doing? You're putting the poll, right?
Yeah.
I don't see it. You did it already?
No, I'm not. I haven't done it yet. You shut your mouth. Don't talk to me. I'm trying to do something.
How about pumpkins? How about the GTA trailer?
Distract him, Jackpot. Distract him.
How about the GTA trailer? Was it good?
Oh, that was sick.
You didn't watch it? You didn't watch it?
That looks unreal.
Did you really not watch it, Jackpot?
No, I did. I'm asking you, bitches.
Oh, I thought you said how good was it?
Start poll.
Shit looks really good.
Right,
yeah, it didn't show us very much, but it looked pretty cool though.
I showed me
graphics are similar to
it. Showed me it will be similar to that. When have you seen a Rockstar trailer that didn't look like the trailer when it released? Like they don't do bullshit. I don't think.
Yeah, like some of those scenes, I was just wondering like how many of them were cutscenes and how many of them are like actually like in game like playing like footage.
I'm sure the stuff like when just like pedestrians on the beach and stuff. That's probably all just gameplay stuff.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Obviously, anytime they're talking is going to be a cutscene. But
I think the most impressive one, the shot when like the really quick shot of the beach and like just so much happening and like character models are so like varied.
You can see a fella like spray tan, like putting spray on a lady, like, and she's getting another fella taking a selfie of some chick's butthole while she's bent over and
just so much different things happening. And I like how the character models like there's not like 3 that they cycle through. It's like everyone looked different. Like everyone was like all different shapes and sizes.
There was oh god.
It's gonna be fun to play that in VR. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Any second now.
For any second, what? What are we waiting for? What's going on?
I'm trying. I just lost my. Okay, thank God that's back. All right, so I don't know how long we give this. I don't know how long will we give this for the vote to be done.
I don't know. How many people are in chat right now?
Nothing. Like
19.
So
19. Then give it
18.
18 votes. Dropping like we got 4 votes. I'm seeing 4 votes, but I can't see the results. So you're gonna have to tell me what the results are.
Let it go for like 5 minutes, and then we'll get back.
Do 5 minutes, you bitch. Talk about the poop thing.
I'm not talking about the poop. What kind of
why
poop?
do you want him to talk about it?
Why is he such a creep? Chairface says he thinks it was all in game. We're just going to have a little brief talk about GTA because, of course, you have to. You know, it's a cultural event. It's got like over 100 million views in like 24 hours or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
like
why
that.
not? Why not?
Why isn't this podcast getting those kind of views, Jackpot? When are you going to start putting some work in?
Because we're in it, bitch. That's why we don't get those views. Because we're in it. What do you mean?
Why you gotta be hating on yourself?
The smoothest out of everybody. Moss is the only one that has some wrinkles, but we can't form one. But
I have a couple wrinkles around my eyes. Yeah.
Damn. Important says wake me when it's viewer. I don't know. I'm probably drinking that copium, but if you were a rock star and you developed a world that was like that detailed and everything, and you wanted people to see everything in so much detail, you'd be thinking to yourself, maybe viewer. Why not?
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
No, they
because it's gonna have a first person mode anyway.
Yeah, more realistic. I think we'll see like maybe an announcement for Grand Theft Auto 5 in VR.
I'd be delighted with that too. Warren says my pole is broken and it won't show. Damn, is this a penis? Is this a joke about his penis? He got that ED. His pole won't show.
It says 8 votes, but I can't see. Maybe if I pick, but I don't want to pick because that's cheap.
Yeah, I can't see without picking as well, and like it doesn't pop up on my phone at all as being there.
It doesn't
But,
show it's not showing the percentage after you press your
By
pick?
Well, I don't want to press my pick. That's cheap.
Yeah, I don't want to pick, but
can you pick and unpick?
No, bitch.
I
No?
don't know.
It's
Nope.
8. Yeah, it's
We'll
at
just
8.
ask-
Tasuki Sen's at 8 right now. So
8
Just-
votes.
just
Eight
just
votes.
vote for something, will you? All right, whoever's watching.
Yeah, there's 20 of you here. Can you guys just
Come on,
click the-
get us to
anything?
get us to 10 or
Click on
something.
an
How about
option.
10? How about 10? And then we can call a winner at 10. I don't know.
A 10, so it's not super sad.
How about you play them again, one by one, really quick, so they know.
Okay,
Because I
one by
forgot.
one. First up,
Replay.
Jackpot's pick. First one.
2 remain. Enemy has reached the target. We're being hacked. Get your ass to the objective now. Transfer frozen. That's how we do it. Excellent work, team.
Okay, you get the gist of that. Next one is Muzz's pick.
You can just stop.
Teammate lost. 2 remain.
Downstairs.
Is there audio on these?
For them, not for us.
Enemy eliminated. 2 to go.
There's your C4 kill. And then finally, my one. Well, PG, my pick.
In from cover.
Whoops, I got
Go
2 up
Steelers.
here.
So I need 2 over here. One more guy over here with me in this hall. Like far hallway.
There you go. He got the triple kill. So that's the 3 ones. Again, the first 2 were by Hellbent, and the last one was by BJ or 934 or 943 even. We've got 10 votes. 11 votes now. 12 votes.
Oh, 12.
Oh, somebody's
People are
voting,
starting to vote.
voting and unvoting. It's
Okay.
gone up and
So
down.
you can take a vote away. Okay.
Okay, so Jackpot, can you vote and then take it away to see what we're on?
So is Hellbent gonna
It's on
get
14.
2
It's on
prizes
14.
either way?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like yours is winning by a fair margin there, Pumpkins.
Yeah, and mine is it's
15
actually
votes.
more votes are coming in. Maybe wait until the votes are like close to how many people are watching, I guess. Which is pretty close right now. There's 15 votes, so maybe another couple and then we're probably good.
A couple? 17?
Yeah.
Can we
The
get to
triple key.
17?
The sloppy Giuseppe is winning.
I need to bring up the
To
stream on my laptop to end it.
the 2 people that didn't vote. I need the 2 people that didn't vote just to choose an option.
What if they're gone?
That's it. It's over. The vote is over. It's closed.
Closed all over.
Just bringing up
I
the
guess
stream
that's-
again.
I guess that's kind of fair if yours wins because the other ones were from the same guy, so he has 2 prizes and the other guy gets the first prize. It's a little.
Okay,
little
yeah,
more
so I can
fair.
see, it here. Still at 15. I'm tempted to just like 2 votes aren't really going to
LSB.
change anything. 2 more votes aren't really going to change anything,
No.
are they? No matter where
No.
they go. So I'm just going to
Oh,
end this
BJ is
now, and it's going to be result pop up. Does the result pop up? So first
Should have
place.
Kathleen.
Shut your mouth. First place is BJ Orr with 66% of the votes. Let's not say how many there was. 66% sounds better. Second place was Hellbent's first pick from Jackpot, which got 20%, and then third place was Muzz's pick, also from Hellbent, which got 13%. So congratulations. I'm
GG.
sure
Where's that
someone
sound-
at First
sound
Contact Entertainment will be in touch with the winners to talk about getting them, you know.
Are you sure?
I hope
Are
so.
you?
I hope so.
I thought that was your job, Jackpot. I thought you were supposed to.
There we go.
Okay.
A nice little round of applause. Damn, crickets! Who did that? Who did that?
Not me. I didn't do it.
Right now, Pumpkin 1 win. Okay, thank you for keeping me up to date, Tasuki, even though I couldn't see the chat while I was in that. LSB shaking his head, and Jeremiah says, can't vote on my TV. That's whack. TV people can't vote, so that
What kind of TV is
rigs
that?
us.
Well, feel better, Jeremiah, because your vote wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because it was already.
Damn.
Every vote matters.
What are they getting?
So
He
first
wouldn't have won.
place,
He wouldn't have won by so much of a high percentage.
BJR is getting a digital deluxe edition of Firewall Ultra. He's also getting 500 shadow coins, and he's also getting 100,000 crypto. And then
Damn. They didn't give a game away the first time, did they?
yes, they did. That was the top prize.
They did. Oh,
Same price.
It was
thought it was the
Firewall,
game.
so he already has the game. But
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you
he
can,
can
I
give it
assume
on the
you can
black
give it to
market.
someone or something.
Give it to a friend.
There you go. And then I assume Hellbent will get 200,000 crypto and 500 shadow coin. I assume. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe he just gets the second place because he's been there twice. I don't know what the rules are going to be there. Anyway, with that out of the way, GG. Thank you, First Contact
GGs,
Entertainment, for
everybody.
teaming up with us to let us do this competition. I don't know if there's going to be one for next month. Nothing has been announced. They're still being really quiet on the Discord, so I don't know. I don't know what the situation is there. It's not a topic, no, but it's just because there's been no update, so I didn't make it a topic.
I think that might be why there was much less submissions this time, just because there wasn't much talking about it on their Discord channel.
Yeah.
So less people maybe were thinking about it.
All the socials have gone really quiet when it comes to Firewall.
Suspicious.
It is. Well, hopefully they're just like working hard to get this big patch that they talked about out, but
True.
we'll have to wait and see. First topic, something I'm very excited about, something I suspect everybody who has a PSVR 2 helmet, I don't want to call it a helmet, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, headset, is excited for.
Don't be one of those.
No, I don't want to be one of those people.
You
Put on a special helmet.
You don't ask me why nobody watches this.
You don't.
You fucking call it a helmet.
You don't work at IGN. You don't work at IGN.
Sorry.
Don't call it.
I'm sorry. I was influenced. I was influenced by IGN and mainstream media. All right, so I'm sorry. Anyway, this time last week when we were doing this last episode, we didn't know when this was coming out, and then the very next day they're like, "Hey, bitches, it's coming out on the 8th." We didn't know the date for this until. So there you go, and they announced the date with like 10 days before release, which I don't know if I agree with that in terms of, you know, is that the right thing to do, to leave it so late to let people know? Either way, it feels good not to have to wait very long because we're getting this on Friday.
Yeah, as long as I'm happy, I guess I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
They gotta keep this game. The hype stays up regardless, but I think it's just strategy. They want to keep the hype up and then talk about it. It's gonna come out in a week or 2 weeks, so people just, you know,
It's smart.
stay
I
hyped.
mean, they're probably going to move a few headsets over the holidays because it's
100%.
coming up before Christmas. Now people can now if they were really smart, they should have had a bundle ready to go for Christmas with the headset and Resident Evil 4.
Oh man.
And then they would have sold some headsets, but I still have yet to see that bundle, and I'm confused as do I.
If they ever do up like a proper bundle, surely it will be Resident Evil, even if it's not before Christmas, like even if it's next year.
But
like, it still has
that's
to
the
be.
time. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
why
They're
would they
stupid.
do
They're
it
stupid. I
before
know. They're
Christmas?
stupid. They're 100% stupid.
Sony doesn't do anything right.
No.
Doesn't do anything right with VR.
But listen, we can't get. We're not even getting. Well, listen, I can't say they're not doing anything right because we're getting this in a couple of days. So like, I'm really happy. I'm really excited. It's been a strong year.
This is Capcom doing something right. I mean, Sony in terms of
but they're not doing it for free. You know, Sony are like, okay, we'll pay for this. We'll fund the development. Movemaster Mick has arrived. How you doing, Mick? So yeah, this is coming out. They released a new launch trailer, which I'm playing there in the background now. So you're getting a look of. Actually, they're showing off quite a few boss fights and stuff. It kind of feels like maybe you shouldn't be watching this if you've saved yourself.
I have never played. I've never played the.
I'm
never played it.
So not looking at it.
But I've played the original, so it's kind of showing a lot of just that stuff again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can tell some of those are boss fights, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how the boss fight encounters work. So
there you go. There you go.
Worried about it.
They've also did like a bit of Sony did a bit of a marketing push with this. They got in touch. Well, they collaborated, I should say, with a celebrity who I've never heard of, an Asian lady, I assume a singer. I didn't look into her at all. But she was like in the room playing Resident Evil 4, and she's like, you know, having a good time, whatever.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the hell she was either. So
there you go. So, but she could be big somewhere, you know. I don't know.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, of course.
They just took someone off. They just took someone off the street. Here, put this on and have fun playing Resident.
Maybe she's big in Japan or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that trailer that came alongside this trailer that we're watching right now. Yeah, so I think the concern with this is that after this releases, we don't have any AAA PSVR 2 titles that we know about coming out. You know, this is the last big one that we know of. Of course, the Game Awards are coming tomorrow, so that could change everything.
A lot of good games, though. A lot of good games, just not big first-party Sony stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't mean to disrespect the other ones. I mean like the proper blockbusters that people will buy headsets for. You know.
Right.
But how many can you expect a year? You know, like.
Well, no. Even if it's just like 2, just to know about one in advance, you know, so that you know that there's more stuff to look forward to. You always want to have the carrot dangling at the end of the stick. You have to always have a reason to keep coming back, you know. And they've done good so far. Like we're only 10 months in. We're not even a year in, and we've already got like Gran Turismo 7, 2 Resident Evil titles,
Right.
and
I'm not worried though.
Horizon, Firewall, big games, big names.
Right, but I don't think that just because we haven't heard about anything yet, we're not gonna. I think we're still gonna get a couple really big first-party exclusives next year. I mean, I don't see it slowing down. You know, I don't see why that would be the case. Like you said, we got a lot at the beginning. In my opinion, we got a lot. So I don't see why next year we wouldn't. Especially, you know, I don't think VR is dying. PSVR 2 is not selling like crazy, but it's selling enough that, you know, people are still, you know, VR is growing. The Quest is selling a lot. People are getting more into VR, so I think it's just, I'm not worried about it.
I put out a tweet not too long after this, like the day it was revealed, saying like, I wonder how many hardcore Resident Evil fans would be considering buying a PSVR 2 headset now. And I got like a good few likes and comments, and people are like, well, I bought it specifically for Village already, and I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 4. And other people are like, yes, I'm planning on picking one up now. And I've seen this on other, like even in the comment section of the YouTube video and stuff like this, where you don't see these kind of comments for other games, but you see it for this one. It's like, oh, I need to get a PSVR 2 headset now. You know?
Yeah, this game is like really like beloved by people.
Yes.
Like it's like their favorite game of all time. Now, I guess I played like the first part. Like everyone knows the first part with the village and the guy comes out with the bag on his head and you know, the chainsaw. That's the part I saw, and I saw it like because my friend bought it, and when I went to his house, he was playing it, so he played through that part.
Are you talking about the original or the remake? No, sorry.
Yeah, no, the original.
Okay,
the original way back in the day. I never played the remake because I was expecting this to happen.
Okay.
So yeah, I saw as far as like a little ways into that. I can't even remember where I stopped, but I went through that first like village part. But
Iconic.
Outside of that, I don't know anything about it. So
that's why I don't understand why you play Pumpkins. Like you play the games flat, and then
No,
I didn't play this one. I didn't play this
Pumpkin
one.
didn't.
I didn't play. I played the like on PS2,
Yeah.
the original.
You played the original.
Right. But you did that with Village, right? You played
Because
Village
they didn't confirm us, because we didn't even know what was coming. So I was like, and
I
I had a PS5. Listen.
He had no faith.
I didn't have faith.
The faith was not
I
there.
didn't. Did we even know? Did we even know PSVR 2 was a thing at that time? I can't remember. But that was like back when PS5 had just come out. There was like hardly any other games to play, and like Resident Evil Village was there. I was like, fuck us, I'll go for it and see what it's like. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I played it through. I played through Resident Evil 8 there again last week. Had a great time.
Yeah, but you know exactly what's gonna happen. It's like, oh yeah, this is the part where whatever's the bitch is gonna show
fine.
up.
That's fine. But I've been replaying this a bunch of times. And by the way, I played it when it came out, and then the VR mode didn't come out for another 2 years, so I'd forgotten most of it.
Well, yeah, with your brain, but
there you go. What's the problem? What's the problem then?
It's just like watching. No, that's not for you. That's fine. I'm just saying for me. I don't know.
Smooth brain for the win for once, right?
There you go. There you go.
It comes in handy once in a while.
But this one, I knew before it released that this was getting a VR mode. We didn't know it was the full game, but I was like Muzz, he suspected it would be the full game. So I was in the same boat as well. I was like, I better wait this time. Where's it for sale? Got it for less than $40 redos, or €40, I should say.
Yeah,
that's
when I bought it.
It's downloaded.
As soon as I saw it was on sale, I got it.
Pounced like a cat. Mick, we'll catch up in his comments, says Arizona Sunshine 2 equals solid 8 out of 10 for me. We do have a topic on that. We'll get to it. Really? Mick says Resident Evil 4. I already have 14 versions of this game since the GameCube days. It's like Skyrim, where it's got released so many times on different consoles and all kinds of shit. Resident Evil 4 viewer goat for sure. Do you think at the end of this generation, like let's say PSVR 3 is coming out and we look back on PSVR 2, are we going to be like Resident Evil 4 was the best game? Or do you think the best is yet to come? Because for me, when Resident Evil 7 came out, I was like, it came out early, like just a few months after launch, and it still ended up being my favorite game.
Yeah, it held the title for, but it didn't have as much competition as we already have. We already have high level competition, and it's not even a year yet. So
yeah, I mean, I'm assuming obviously that this is going to be a good port to VR based on Resident Evil 8.
I think it's going to be top 5 or so. I don't know if it's going to be the best, but
this is definitely going to hold the title for a while. I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, once we get 2-3 years into PlayStation VR 2, we might start seeing like pretty crazy shit.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting to think, but hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping that's how it turns out. That, you know, something bigger and better comes along and blows their tits off.
I'm just hoping that it starts getting more normalized for the developers to include the foveated rendering for their games. I know it's like probably harder to make games with the foveated rendering because you need to like devote a whole thing just to making that run. But I don't know if there'll be like easier ways found like in the future for like even like smaller teams to like incorporate it. But like
actually,
that would help.
As soon as you mentioned that, obviously Capcom have it figured out on the RE engine, but I think it was recently stated that they're planning on licensing their engine out to other people now. So that's going to be one more engine out there that's going to have like foveated rendering built into it, kind of.
Nice, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you need to have. Teamwork to make VR better.
There you go. How you doing, Mr. Chopped? He says, pumps, the Superman curl is killing it. Jackbot said the same thing as well about the Superman curl. Not intentional.
You spent all morning trying to get
just put your finger, just pull it. I didn't even touch it, all right? And if I wanted to, how would you take it? Anyway, never mind.
There's a little bit of crazy glue. A little bit of crazy glue on there.
I was out in the rain. My hair got wet, okay? It's been actually very wet today.
So it just happened naturally? That just happened? Like,
yes, this is perfectly natural. This is natural. Jealous. Fucking jealous. Jealous holes over there. Decepticon says, it'll be banging. 4 on Quest was good, even with Bobo graphics, yeah. And even back when the...
Nope.
Yeah, it was. You just don't appreciate it because I understand from your point of view because you never played the original and then you're just looking at this PS2 looking game.
I played the original. I don't remember if I finished it, but I did play it. I think I played on the GameCube.
So then I don't understand what your issue is. Why don't you like it?
The Quest version. I just wanted to wait until we get the better graphics because when I played on the Quest, I was like, maybe this game eventually is gonna come out on the PC VR. And then now I'm hearing it's coming on we hear it's coming on the PSVR 2. With the mods.
You forget all about it.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. I just remember on the Quest version, I only played the part with the village with the fucking people at the beginning. And that's it. I was like, nah, I don't want to play this.
Yeah, you got scared. You got scared.
No, I did get scared one time when I went in one of those cabins and the dude just came running at me. It was like a jump scare. I did shit my pants a little, but that's not uncommon for me.
That's crazy. That has to be like one of the best Quest games, even though I haven't played it, but obviously it's one of the best games of all time. And even this version, the one that we're getting, if you look it up on Massacratic, 93 on that Massacratic, compared to Village, which I think is like late 80s, like 88, 87, something like that. So I think Village currently is my favorite PSVR 2 game. I think it's the complete thing, I love it to bits. But I think this is going to blow it away. Like, I think this is going to make it hard to go back to Village once this comes out. I still will go back to it, of course. But
do you think graphically it's going to be like far superior, or is it going to be kind of on par?
Not necessarily graphically, although it does look better, I think. But just the fact that I think it's closer to 20 hours compared to Village, which you can get done in like less than 10 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the combat, like the whole parry mechanic thing that Leon has going on there compared to Village, where it's kind of just you're shooting bad guys and you can do the block thing in Village to reduce damage, but it's not as involved. Every game with a parry mechanic is better.
Resident Evil 8, you can also like just start doing like the cheap knife stabs. You can just basically like keep stabbing them until they're dead.
Infinite knives.
Once you figure that trick out, then it's like no one's really a threat. Like any of the lower level enemies, you just kill them with your knife, and you don't have to use the ammo or anything. So they'll probably fix that with this one, like in terms of like hand.
They do. I think they've already said that you won't have like the infinite knife, and it will have durability, I think, as well. So it breaks after a certain amount of use, so then you'll be without your knife. And you can use other things. You can use other things, and then you can upgrade it to get like a really buff knife that will last for a long time. But
as long as your guns don't degrade.
No, your guns won't. It's just a knife. It's just a knife. But I'm really looking forward to it. I wonder, is this?
I'm never a fan whenever games make your weapons degrade.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why they do it, but I think there's better ways to like weigh it for difficulty wise, so you don't have to worry about. Unless it's a very specific kind of game, like genre, I guess, where it makes sense. But
Well, Saints and Sinners, you don't like it in that?
no, I don't.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I was gonna say, do you think you hear that crying? Do you?
Somebody feed that baby.
Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Do you think the parrying is gonna be like you have to put your knife in the right spot, or do you think it's like you just put your hand up and it's kind of it will automatically parry?
I think as long as you hold it up, as long as you hold it up, it will connect with it.
Okay.
It'll kind of like do the like a magnet thing where it like will just lock.
Okay, as long as it feels good, I don't mind. But if it feels, I don't know.
I think
Wait and see.
I think if you put it over to the side, it probably won't work. But it has to be like kind of like above your head. That's my guess anyway. I can't imagine that you need to like watch like exactly where the the chainsaw's coming down and like block it because.
But like more of like a like this needs to be a horizontal or this needs to be a vertical, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't forget you can dual wield as well. So one like a knife in one hand and the gun in the other hand. So like an instant parry and then shooting while you're parrying. There's like these things you can't do in the flat version. Dual wielding is something you can do. So yeah.
I am interested to see how off-putting going out into third person when you do the roundhouse kick is gonna be.
Yeah, it could be like I avoid doing it because I don't like it. But
yeah, it'll be weird. You'll probably get used to it after like a little while, but it's just gonna be weird just to see like because the camera kind of like zooms back, doesn't it? Like it's not like it's not like you just like flickers and then you're in third person and it goes back. I think the camera actually like pans out really quickly and then you do the roundhouse and then you zoom back into like first person.
Okay, well maybe like there could be options. Hopefully there's options.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's really screaming.
Well, that happens when you don't feed him. You know.
Fine. Listen.
He's demanding to be on stream. He wants on the stream.
I'm not making enough money to put this buzz on the table. Chop says, okay, now I just vomit. I don't know why. Fozzie Bear says, hair just like something about Mary. Damn, but
you got the semen.
got the semen hair gel. Decepticon says, Jackpot hates everything but flatty daddy games. Flatty daddy games.
Flatty daddy.
Decepticon says, Among Us. Game sucks, as in a quote from Jackpot. But we'll find out soon enough. Jackpot says Resident Evil 4 VR was too slow. Is that true, Jack?
The beginning of it was a little slow for me.
It has like a massive encounter, like you get attacked by a horde in the first chapter. So I don't know what you mean by that.
I mean, like the beginning, you know.
It's like one of the fastest beginnings.
The first 10 seconds. There's not enough action.
The loading screen takes too long.
The first minute when you're just walking down that path, that's boring as hell. Like you have to walk down that path.
Yeah. Decepticon says the blocking on PC Resident Evil 7 works good. And Taylortronics, how you doing, Taylor? Says, do we know if there is going to be trophy support in Resident Evil 4 unlike Village? No, we don't. I'm going to suspect that there isn't because Village didn't have us. And I think there's probably a reason that they didn't have us is because in VR you have advantages that they don't have in Flat. So what they would have to do is like a separate trophy thing just for VR mode, but then they wouldn't be allowed to put a platinum on that, so that would be no good. I'm hoping they do, but I have a feeling they won't. So
as someone that doesn't give a shit about getting trophies, I don't care.
But for when it's a game that I really really like and it gives me another like a reason to go back to us again, then that's when it kind of is annoying.
That's true.
But yeah. So it's like stuff in Village where you just had like infinite knives and stuff like that. So that'd be like, not fair to flatties who had the trophy. Decepticon says, from a person that gets motion sick, the third person shit in Resident Evil 4 didn't bother me. Okay. I suppose it depends how they do it, Right. Like Muzz is saying, if it's the zoom out and zoom back in, that could be a motion sickness inducing thing. But if it's like a quick cut immediately to third person or watching like a cinema screen, because I think in Resident Evil on the Quest, it's like you watch like a screen. Like a cinema screen of him.
I need to watch the footage again. I can't remember. Like, for some reason, I thought I remember it zooming out, but now I'm second guessing myself. I think it just kind of cuts to a roundhouse kick and then cuts back to first person, maybe.
I can't remember.
I
We
don't
have to
know.
go back. Honey Badger is here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Honey Badger? Blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Says someone fathered that child. His mother will father him. And he says, terrible take, Jackpaws. There's virtually no downtime at the start. Get roasted by my flesh and blood.
There's
There you
first 10 seconds, you just walk
second,
the
that's
path
just brown.
without nothing happening.
It's crazy when I look
Yeah.
back at that, like just how brown it is. It's crazy how brown that fucking game is. Like everything. The
Jackpot.
leaves.
Jackpot played Resident Evil 7, and he was just in like the early part where you're just walking through the forest, and he's just
Yeah.
like, nothing's happening here. This is
happening.
boring. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it
Slow
off.
ass game. No, that game is fucking scary. I've only done about an hour, but that's not a slow game. That game is good.
I have to tell you that first hour is the scariest part of the game. Chairface says, why don't they change the roundhouse kick to pistol whip? Well, I'm hoping that there's an option that doesn't force you out, so the people like us who have the stomachs, get to stay in the body, and like maybe we just see a leg sweep up or something like that, so that we don't get pulled out of it.
Would you see like you spin in like 360 and your
No.
camera spins around?
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. But I want to see like I'd like to see a leg, like Leon's leg just flies across and like slaps them in the face, and then they fall
That
down.
always looks dumb in VR though. Like it always looks weird when a
But it
leg
might
kind of like comes up.
It might feel better than being sucked out of the body and back in again.
Maybe.
I mean, have to wait and see, obviously, but
Whenever they do like kicks like that in VR, it looks like they have a mannequin leg and they just like move it in front of the camera for a second. It's like whoop.
we'll talk.
Zohan.
We'll see something like that in Bulletstorm, by the way, which is the last topic. Honey Badger says, "Bro, the Spanish police are playing straight bangers on the radio in the car. Entertainment off rip." He's right. They do have that tune, which you should
It's like in
appreciate.
GTA.
It's got that Mexican guitar.
Is it Mexican guitar? Or is it Spanish?
Spanish guitar. Anyway, just a jump kick would do.
Well, what does that have anything to do with?
Well, he's just saying the beginning of the game has that music, so and the fella takes a piss as well.
I think every Resident Evil game has good everything. Good music, good story, good gameplay. That's why I'm not.
Stories. They don't have good stories.
And good news for us. Good news for us is Capcom said they're going full steam ahead with the remakes as well. So
oh yeah, that's right.
We can look forward to maybe seeing Resident Evil 2 in
2 and
VR
3?
down the road.
Code Veronica. Wait, hold on a second.
Well,
No. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mo? Sorry, can you say that again? As in, what do you mean they're going ahead with the remakes?
Capcom said that they don't have any plans to stop doing remakes for like.
Oh, but
Resident Evil.
they're not talking about VR though.
No,
Well,
but I mean,
just in general.
shit.
so far, like
But they've already done 2. They've already done 2 and 3, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So that's
yeah.
what confused me.
So like, why would they? No, I mean, sorry, not Resident Evil 2, but the other ones, like Resident Evil 3
there
or
you go.
Code
Veronica,
Veronica.
yeah, there. And
Yeah.
Right,
5
but
and
still,
6.
Even if they already remade 2, like if it's really good, if it works out in VR, I don't see why they wouldn't still work.
No,
on it.
exactly. Like why would they're making decent enough money for Resident Evil 8 for them to want to do Resident Evil 4. So like, why would they stop if they're going to keep doing the remakes? I'm sure they'll keep putting the VR
Resident's
mode.
gonna sell like fucking crazy. I think this game is gonna sell. Like you say, even some people might buy the fucking. They have a PS5, they might buy a VR just for this fucking game.
Resident Evil 4 was made by the same team that did Resident Evil 2. So you would imagine, because both of them are so it's not like 7 and 8 where it was first person and that was easier to translate to VR. With Resident Evil 4, they had to do a lot more work, I think, because they had to bring in first person.
That's what Mus is
But
saying.
now they can transfer. You could imagine they can just, obviously you don't pick it up and drag it and drop, but a lot of the work will be done.
That's all they do. That's all game
A lot of the work will be done.
Copy paste Word document.
But I'd pick, like they could, obviously it's an older game, so maybe they wouldn't have the incentive from Sony, But if they were to charge like a 10 or 20, even 30 for a viewer mode just for Resident Evil 2, I mean, I'd be there.
I think any Resident Evil game that they do a remaster and put VR mode into it, it's at least a $30 game for me. Like why wouldn't it be $30 or more for like the quality that they put out? Like
yeah. But I'm saying if they added
other
like
games
just
are
the
so
mode.
much worse that are coming out at like $40, like $35, $40 is like
100%.
I think $30 is absolutely fair for $30 or higher, like cheaper
For a full game, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Durbin Brown says, I've not played this game since the Wii version. Can't wait. I think the Wii version had the nicest cover art. It was like the red woods with the black trees. That was really nice. Honey Badger says, I actually played Resident Evil 4 VR. The camera pullout was annoying, but tolerable. There you go. Honey Badger had a brief stint as a Questicle, but I believe he is without headset now. He is unclean. Chairface says a punch would work too. That's true, yeah. It doesn't have to be a roundhouse kick. The only thing is they have to time it to take as long, the same amount of time as like a roundhouse kick would take. Decepticon says 2 and 3 need an official VR. They do. But my hope is that they can take the knowledge from this and like put it into 2 and 3. Free updates obviously would be nice, but if they charge 10, 20 for like a VR mode, 100%, I'm there.
And I wasn't a huge fan of Resident Evil 5, but that does have co-op though.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
Co-op in VR.
VR Resident Evil with co-op.
Is that the one in Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bless the rains down in Africa.
What was the girl's name in that game?
Shiva or Sheva.
Yeah, Chris Redfield and Shiva.
Yeah, and you could like, Muzz, you can be the girl, and I can be like touching them titties. If you know what I'm saying. Muzz? You
have to buy me dinner first.
What about you, Jack Boy? You want to be the girl?
Sure.
You want to be she? Sure. Chairface, the VR mode is funded by Sony. Yes, it is. That's what I was saying. That's what I mean when I think they could charge for us for 2 and 3. If Sony don't come and give them the incentive to do it themselves, which they might not, they could, because they already have the expertise and they've done a lot of the work, and it might be less expensive for them. They could, just charge it for 10 or 10, 20, whatever. And I would pay for that. And many people would pay for that. You would pay for it. We would all pay for that. Yes. Decepticon says, so you balonies can play it. Yeah. Man, but Resident Evil 2 Remake in VR would be fucking class as well. I still think 4 is the better game, though.
We'll wait for the real better versions and play the superior, polished, first-party.
Yeah, you better believe us. You better believe us.
No,
this bootleg shit.
No second-rate hack job. Yeah.
Before, like Oswald the Resident Evil 4 is my favorite. So just that we're getting this is like I've peaked, Fuzzy says Mega Man VR. I've never played a Mega Man game, but I know it's a popular one. Isn't that a side scroller type game though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's side to side, yeah.
Tsuki would rather them remake Dino Crisis. Yes. Actually, I really loved the first Dino Crisis as well. That shit was good. On PS1. Honey Badger says
GameCube.
You played that was on GameCube, Dino Crisis?
Pretty sure.
I thought that was a PlayStation exclusive, but obviously
was it?
Maybe a sequel or something.
Another one.
You think that Turok maybe?
Maybe I'm thinking about Turok.
There you go.
Garbage ass game.
Honey Badger says, imagine the scenes and streams of Resident Evil 5 co-op VR. That would be sick. It was a great co-op game. I never actually played a co-op back at the time. It was all single player for me. Resident Evil 2 Remake was okay, says Chairface. I suppose like once you got out of the police station, it wasn't as good. But the atmosphere and all that stuff was dripping. And if it got the VR mode, then that elevates all of it to like 10 out of 10.
What's the big guy's name that chases you?
Mr. X. Mr. X.
Yeah. Imagine seeing him in VR. That would be pretty crazy.
Probably get the full size of him properly. Magnum Gaming, how you doing? Says, will there be a discount for Resident Evil 4 Remake on Friday? I don't think on Friday. I think they had just finished a sale like a week or two ago. Wasn't there like a Black Friday sale and Resident Evil was part of that?
I don't know if Resident Evil was part of it. Let me check. But yeah.
But there was another sale a couple of months ago. That's when I picked it up. I mean, you can wait and see if there will be a sale, but I haven't heard anything about it. And Decepticon says, I think that Unreal mod will be dropping at Xmas or New Year's Eve. Man, it's gonna be difficult to be a PSVR 2 shill when that mod drops and they're playing all these Unreal Engine games in VR. Like they'll just have their pick at like RoboCop, the new RoboCop game that came out. That's gonna be in VR for them.
It's pretty crazy that they can start doing that.
It's nuts. Shit. Hold on a sec. Pegasus says, First Contact Entertainment just announced 2 new maps are coming in the next patch. Coming very soon. Breaking news. Breaking news from Pegasus.
Thanks, Pegasus.
Let me bust up the Twitter here and see.
Peggy the Eggy?
Peggy the Eggy.
You gotta confirm that.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can. I assume they've tweeted
Good job.
us.
No way.
Good job.
Is that what they're
Maybe it's the Discord. Maybe it's the Discord.
Is that where they're being so quiet?
It's not on their Twitter, so I'm going to check the Discord.
Busy with those maps. They've been busy with the maps. That's what they've been doing.
2 maps, though? I wasn't expecting
I'm
that.
not gonna
there's an announcement. Okay, I'm going to read it out.
I'm not going to complain.
I'm going to turn this off for a sec.
Official notification.
There we go. Attention contractors. We know everyone has been waiting on a new update for a while now, and we're happy to announce a very large patch is coming soon. A lot has been going on behind the scenes for the last few weeks as we've continued working diligently on improving Firewall Ultra, and we are excited to unveil what's coming next in patch 1.12. We'll have more specifics available when the patch goes live, but for now we can say there will be 2 brand new maps free for everyone in all modes, adjustments to Diaz's lightweight perk, and other perks.
Wait. Is that Diaz?
That's Diaz.
Is it Diaz?
That's Diaz. There you go.
Nerfing
Jackpot's
Diaz.
happy. They're
Diaz.
nerfing Diaz. They're
Diaz.
nerfing
Everybody
Diaz.
uses Diaz.
I'll use Diaz. And other perks.
No, everybody does.
It says and other perks, all right? So other people could be getting nerfed too. Or maybe buffed. Maybe Raha's going to get buffed. I don't know. As well as targeted updates and improvements to the assignment system, including decreasing steps required to complete assignments, increasing payouts for assignments, and decreasing the thresholds for unlocking Tier 2 and Tier 3 assignments at each Black Road dealer. There will be other gameplay and bug fixes as well, so this is one of our biggest patches yet. Thank you to everyone that has stuck it out with us as we continue working on the game and taking your feedback. Following this update, we'll be sharing details about our first seasonal operation coming soon as well. Gonna reply to that with a little moist emoji.
Also toggle grips. Yay! All right.
That could be. They say gameplay adjustments and improvements, so there you go. Could be part of that.
Maybe my Christmas present will be ready by Christmas.
Maybe there's the way they're talking about it. They're not going to talk about us until it goes live. So maybe it could just like drop any second, and they'll give us the patch notes
Tomorrow we'll be playing it.
Hopefully, man.
February.
That's a relief.
So
that's a big relief because I was worried about how quiet they were being for so long.
So 2 brand new maps. It's not bringing over old ones that are redone.
Brand
This
new.
is totally new maps.
Brand new.
Thank goodness.
One of them's got to be a snow map. One of them's a snow map. Has to be.
No,
No,
that would be
map.
cool
Yes.
though, but I don't think so.
Snow map, and a jungle map or a Brazilian map to keep the Brazilians happy. They're always looking for maps.
The snow map will be. The snow map's going to be in Canada. Canadian maps.
Could be.
Snow map in Canada.
Moses just seen this as well. Honey Badger says Pegalicious with the insider scoop. Thank you, Pegasus. Thank you, Pegasus. Peggy
Our man on the street with the the breaking news. You need to have a. You need.
Magnum says also a new game mode, but that wasn't in that tweet.
I didn't hear it.
Tsuki says new maps, shoot house, but at night. Oh, he's a joke. And there's the tweet. I think he's making jokes here. New map in Muzz's house. I suspect that one's not true. But it could be. I don't know.
They've actually been at my place for like the past week, and they've been mapping the whole place out every inch. So it's all going to be one for one. I have a small place that it's going to be the smallest map in the game. You're going to just go between. It's going to be pretty boring actually, but hey, I'm excited.
Shit, this is exciting though. I wish they announced it 2 hours ago, so I could have included this as a whole section.
You wouldn't have it ready.
I would have it ready. You wouldn't have been ready.
Just
you would have been late as usual.
You have Firewall videos in there. Just pop one up.
I don't mean about that. I mean about the title and everything. Anyway, because that's big news. That is big news. That's a
Change
scoop.
the title right
That's
now.
a big scoop.
You need to have a thing ready for the news updates from breaking news.
That'd be nice.
Breaking news from Pegasus on the street.
Magnum Gaiman says they told me on Twitter about the game mode this year.
Oh, unbelievable.
It's hard to believe that, Magnum, although if you want to give us details about it, then we will confirm once it happens whether you were telling the truth or not.
You'd think they would have mentioned it in the in that thing that you read off.
It's a surprise. Maybe it's a surprise.
Maybe it's
in the pink box. Mode. Listen, don't be getting me hyped about a game mode. I'm already happy with the 2 new maps and the other stuff.
And the less grind. Yep.
Yes. Siki says Magnum's dad works at Nintendo. I don't know what the hell Mick is saying. I don't want to speak that language. Anyway,
it's the Rockstar, the Grand Theft Auto leak, but the developer's son was the one that leaked it.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's getting at.
Where's Jordan
That's why
Peterson? Hold on a sec.
Hold on for what? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There we go.
It's Jordan Peterson here, you absolute sons of bitches. I've got breaking news about Firewall. A new patch is due to release any day now, and it's gonna include 2 new maps.
Take a breath.
What the fuck is this?
Alright, we're back. That's the hot scoop from Jordan Peterson. Thank you, Jordan.
Thanks.
Take
Thanks,
a
Jordan.
take a minute. Take a breather, Jordan.
That was horrible.
That was
That's why I
amazing.
smoke on the stream.
That
'cause
was
I can't
amazing.
handle this.
Suki, everybody says this. Kermit the Frog. It's not my fault he sounds like Kermit the Frog. That is what he sounds like. Okay.
No,
Decepticon's
you
making
sound.
the breaking theme. Damn, get on it, Decepticon. It will launch. Oh yeah, if it comes out Friday, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
Why?
Movie Master Mick says it's gonna launch the same time Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
Resident
yeah.
Evil
That's
4.
gonna piss me off big time.
Resident Evil 4 is gonna have to wait.
What would you do, man? You're gonna like.
Firewall comes first. You know that's uneasy. You know that's uneasy.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Resident Evil's gonna be.
Who
there.
are we going to matchmake against? Everyone's going to be playing Resident Evil 4. Warroom
No,
says...
No, we're not.
Let's just relax. All right. Warroom says, Deadeye, big sad for another nerf. Damn, get wrecked. But they said adjustments. I feel like the adjustments, maybe... Who else? I mean, who else needs to be adjusted, Perks? It has to be Raha. They must be doing something with her.
If I was to guess what they're gonna do with the eyes, they're just gonna make it so you can't sprint as long. You'll probably be able to sprint like for maybe like 5 or so seconds less than
And
you
then
could.
gets tired or something.
Yeah, and then
Or
get
retire.
tired, and then have a bit of a more of a cooldown before you can start running again or something. So yeah, that way you have to like time your runs better instead of just like all out sprinting.
They should make like a big loud panging, like a clanking sound when his prosthetic leg hits the ground as well.
If they cut it,
Just have to
if they,
take a breather, put some oil in that leg, and then keep running.
And grease it up.
if they cut it down so you can't sprint as long, that'll just cut down on like the rushers as well, because they won't be able to rush from one end of the map to the other end of the map in one sprint. Like they'll have to like stop and
breast.
Stop and catch their breath and then start sprinting again, and that will give the other team just enough time to like be ready for them.
Watch him be able to run twice as fast now. That'll be the change. Boost his speed.
Yeah, they're actually buffing him. They didn't think he was quite good enough.
They didn't say nerf. Kermit the Frog, new contractor confirmed, man. It's been some Kermit fucking customization options. Chairface says JB Pizzle. We still got to play Among Us to do that other map sometime in the future. Yes, we'll talk about that other map as well when we get to it. You talk about.
Why are you trying to change the conversation, Suki? We're talking about Firewall.
He doesn't want to talk about Firewall. He doesn't want anything to do with
He's
Firewall.
sick of Firewall. Hey, but he's right though. How do you pick the other map?
I don't know. I don't know. Donnie says you talk about less grind, but all you have to do is complete the assignments to assist the leveling up. I don't know what you mean, Donnie. Completing the assignments is the grind.
Yeah, and I don't want to do the assignments because I don't want to use the guns that they're forcing me to use. I don't like using pistols. I don't like using shotguns, and most of the time it's getting kills with shotguns and pistols. So I just don't do those ones, and then I'm not doing my assignments.
I still say I would like to get XP when I use a gun. It gives me XP for that gun, and the XP allows me to, like Battlefield, I get my attachments out of that. Now, if I do the assignments, now maybe I can unlock it faster or whatever the fuck. But I just don't like Muzz says, like, I have to get the shotgun, I gotta get the pistol. It's like I don't want to do that.
I don't think that's gonna be the chain. I think that's too much for.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I listen. I'm not complaining. I like that we're going in a better direction because the grind is, and it's just less grindy or whatever word you want to use. But yeah, I would have preferred to still not have to, like Muzz says, not have to do the assignments. But it's fine. It is what it is. It's getting better. We never know. You say it's never gonna be there. You never know.
But yeah, never know, obviously. But I don't think 3 weeks since the last patch. I don't think they've worked on.
No, right now,
3
no.
weeks.
No.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But yeah, the whole tier thing. I've got I must have nearly 100 hours in Firewall Ultra now, and I'm still on tier 1 with most of them. With most of the dealers.
I guess we'll see once it comes out what are the different changes. But yeah, all that sounds pretty good to me.
Chop says that was horrible. That's going to go down as the darkest day for touching tips. Kermit Kermit Pearson just lost you like 500 subs. It's not like that's new. That's been around the block. All right, so you're still here. Donnie says no one wants to play Baby Mode Exfil to level up assignments. Oscar Pretorius wants Diaz's peg leg back, says Mick. Suki says he was talking about stuff we need to play, as he mentioned Resident Evil 4 coming Friday as well. So I added we also have that. Yeah, but that's not going to compete with Resident Evil 4. No way. Buzz, a big update from Firewall Ultra? That could do it. That could do us. Did you announce Firewall new patch? I did. We had a breaking news situation there, Dan. How are you feeling about that, Dan? Worm says you picked the map. Worm says you picked the map on the main menu before you hit create room. So there you go. Is that intuitive? That doesn't seem intuitive to me. Anyway. Do we have anything else to say about Resident Evil 4?
No.
No.
Very soon. Very soon. Very
this one for sure. One of the few games that I will say pre-order. Don't worry about nothing. Just pre-order.
You can't pre-order this game.
God damn it. Well,
I mean, it's already out. So just out. Yeah, just get it.
It's already out.
No.
Buy it.
But keep in mind as well, just in case anyone's wondering, if you can remember Resident Evil Village, what they did was they had an update that came out the day before the patch came out, or the day before the VR mode was supposed to come out, and then they had a separate thing that you had to download from the store. So it was like unlock VR mode. So there's probably going to be 2 downloads you have to do, probably, if they do it the same way. So just keep that in mind. I don't know when the store updates. I'm going to be fucking hype as fuck that day to get that shit downloaded. Anyway.
You gonna stream it?
Well, I was going to, but now this Firewall situation has developed, and I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know if Firewall will come out on the same day. Probably won't.
I have a feeling they don't know. I have a feeling it's like in Sony's hands because it's 2 new maps, and that means Sony has to look at the new content, and they have to go through it, make sure it's all working. So then, as soon as they say, yeah, it's fine, then it'll just drop. So maybe they don't know themselves.
Yeah, it might be 2 weeks. It might be a month.
I don't think so. My guess is it's just going to be like a few days before this drops.
Good.
That's my guess.
No, it's definitely not going to be like as long as a month. That's not going to happen, Jackpot. Next week maybe though, or maybe tomorrow, maybe today, maybe it's out right now. I don't know.
Right now, it's out right now. We'll check right now.
I think it'll be a couple days because Frank already said that like it's pretty much done. Like
yeah, that was
2 weeks ago, right?
3 weeks ago.
So I think and the fact that they say really soon, that's a few days.
The problem with that is that's when Resident Evil 4 comes out in 2 days. So let's hope let's hope it's next week. Just give me the weekend. Just give me the weekend, okay? HP Puppet is here. How you doing, Puppet?
Both.
I can't stream both at the same time. Is the problem. Okay, moving on to the next topic is toy trains. So going from all that to this.
Maybe you should have started with this one.
So something interesting about this game though is that it's made by the people who did Superhot. All right. So they announced this game, a toy train game coming out in January. I'm not interested in this. Maybe some people, this is their jam or whatever. But somebody said to them, will PSVR 2 ever get the Superhot port or whatever? And the reply to that person from them was, we feel like we've moved on from Superhot now. So basically, no, is what they were saying.
Damn. No more Superhot.
If you remember as well, they censored. Remember when they censored Superhot? They got rid of the scenes where you had to shoot yourself in the head. Yeah. So I have a feeling like they seem to want to distance themselves from Superhot like that, and then you couldn't get more different than just like a toy train game.
The more fucking
they're like how can we save our image? What's the most wholesome, family friendly thing we can possibly do?
Toy train.
I like Decepticon. Yeah, Decepticon just says there Superhot 2 would be huge. That would have been huge, especially with VR support day one. And that's a flat game as well. Like they could have made big money on that. But they're doing this instead. Like obviously follow your passions and all that, etc., etc. But I mean, you're leaving cash on the table here, lads. Piles of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember there ever being a controversy about like having to shoot yourself. Like
nobody complained. That's the thing. They just came along. They did it themselves. They did it themselves.
The fucking people that write the articles and shit. The people that complain.
No, nobody complained. I don't think there was any complaints about it. That was what was so weird when they took it out. It was like, well, nobody asked for this. Why are you doing this? And then they're like, they gave a reason. They're like, on reflection, we think it was, not the correct thing for us to do. Blah 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 blah. I was kind of fucked up as well because you bought that, You paid the money for it. This is the game you wanted. That's the story you wanted, and then they fundamentally changed that, even though you paid for it already. So that's it raises ethical concerns as well.
That sucks. There's those Persona games like on the Sony platform. They've always had like them shooting themselves to like activate their personas in the game. That's like the fun. That's like the basic thing that you do in those games is like you shoot yourself and then your persona comes out
with a real gun.
Damn, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
they shoot themselves like in Persona to like activate their persona. Yeah,
all right. It's the first cool thing I've heard about Persona.
But weren't they bitching? Somebody was bitching. I think Decepticon told me. I remember about not Boneworks or one of those games. The second one, whatever the newest one. I think at the beginning you have to like kill yourself.
Oh,
too.
you hang yourself.
Hang yourself.
Yeah, I remember that.
People were complaining about that too.
But in fairness, with Boneworks, at least it's more realistic, I suppose. Whereas with Superhot, it was all like fucking, what do you even call that kind of graphics? Vector graphics or whatever.
PSVR 1 graphics.
And it was like even within the story of the game, like you're not a real person playing, like you're in the game within the game, if you know what I mean. So it wasn't real suicide. Anyway, HP Puppet says, looks like a good game when you were on drugs. LSB says, I never played with toy trains as a kid. Well, now's your chance. LSB. Was too busy playing Nintendo. Oh yeah, HP Puppet says the same thing. Chops has got to bounce, got to pick the kid up from work. Alvo cancelled. GG, GC, y'all. Goodbye, Chop. And you don't need to say GC anymore. You just use the emoji now. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant.
Yeah, I mean he did use the emoji as well, but it's like I slaved over that emoji. Decepticon says this is like Armored Core games with From Software. Just make more Dark Souls. Where's Bloodborne 2 VR? I don't want to play a Souls game in VR. I don't think. And if I did, it would have to be very different because half them games is just like tumbling around constantly.
And how would you do that? How would you do that in VR?
There you go.
First person.
It would be teleporting. You'd have to do a teleport type of thing to make that work.
Yeah.
And I hate teleporting. Jeremiah says, tune your mouse for Firewall inbound. You are late to the party. Obviously, it happened during the stream was already live, so I didn't have anything ready for it, but we already covered it, and we're happy. We're excited. We were scared when they were so quiet for so long.
You were scared.
I was scared, yeah. I was like, why are they being so quiet? And then it's like, hopefully they're just putting their heads down and working hard, and then it turns out they were putting their heads down and working hard.
Has brought the whip out, and it's just like nobody goes home for 3 weeks.
There's not a shred of skin left on Frank's bum right now. So it's raw.
Like,
it's just raw.
Fucking raw. Like, come on.
he's like, I just do the social medias. I don't do any programming. Why? Luckily, I beat Superhot when it was still in the game, says LSB. Me too. Right. Just third person, give me God view. Yeah, third person would work. Fair enough. Rolling around.
Would you buy a PS5 and a VR2 to play Bloodborne in VR? Decepticon? Is that the game that would get you?
Oh, that's a good question.
You have to cave and get one.
Would he buy a PS5 and PSVR 2 for Bloodborne in VR?
He wouldn't. He's a fucking.
He's a fake fan.
I would.
It's too much money, dude.
Dreams 2? He's saying he'd buy it for Dreams 2. That's what he's saying.
Dreams 2.
Well, because he can use that for his... Dude, because let's be honest. Dreams is probably the most underrated game, app, whatever fucking ever created for anything, dude. That shit, the potential that shit had, if they would have at least had it free for PS Plus, if they had it for the PC, that shit would have blown up. And obviously, if they would have keep working on a Dreams 2. But I don't know what happened. But yeah,
nobody played this is what happened.
Yeah,
well, because they didn't push it on the right things. They should have put it for free on the PS Plus as a free game.
I know. I'm just saying that's why. Also, they took way too long to get it out. They had to start development from scratch like 2 times. They had to reboot it twice in development. Anyway, let's move on from this and let's go to the next one, which is Ancient Dungeon VR, which is coming. I think it's actually the same days as Resident Evil 4. Yes, it is. So get fucked. Get absolutely fucked.
That's pretty gutsy. That's pretty gutsy. Holy crap.
Actually, though, ever since this game has been announced, everyone's like, "Oh, this is really good." Is it
Yeah,
on Quest or
I've
whatever?
I've heard nothing but good things about this game.
Yeah. Sorry.
Really?
It's really hard to look at this and not think like this is not just completely ripping off Minecraft. Like all the textures look like one to one Minecraft, you know. But anyway, it has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. There is a multiplayer mode in beta on the PC version, but not on PSVR 2 because Sony doesn't allow that kind of shit. But once it's done, once it's out of beta on PC, you would imagine they'll update some multiplayer mode into it on PSVR 2 as well.
Hopefully, it's not just 2-player multiplayer. If they get like 4 players or more multiplayer, that'd be awesome. But
yeah, but even one is better than none, I suppose.
Yeah.
This is fucking rip off of Minecraft.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, Warroom says you keep the camera level during rolls in Souls game viewer. It's smooth. 100% Jackpot says Mick. I assume he's talking about with Dreams or Dreams PC version. Yeah, PC version should have come as well, but it never did. Minecraft viewer says Puppet. That's what I thought I was seeing as well before I looked at the name. I was like, this has to be Minecraft coming to PSVR 2, but it wasn't.
The adult, violent version of Minecraft.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls Minecraft. That's what that is. So if you like Dark Souls,
pretty much.
It looks like that's what that is. I see a mimic chest there and everything, so it's got all the
How much
ingredients.
Is
this? I don't know. I don't even know if you can pre-order it. Is it even on the store? Maybe it's just wishlist. Like a lot of these games, the smaller games don't get pre-orders. They just have to pop on the day. Amazing LSP says, I've seen better looking PSX games. That's crazy coming for a Quest gamer. Quest gamer over here is talking about the graphics like that. Unbelievable scenes. Movemaster Mix says, bet Sony told them that would be a good idea to launch Friday. I doubt anyone like colluded there. I don't think anyone knew. The 8th of December.
They probably had their date picked before Capcom made their announcement.
Yeah, because especially
unless they're that freaking brave that they're like, yeah, we can stand up to this juggernaut game.
Obviously, people can buy 2 games as well. A lot of people already have bought Resident Evil, so they don't have to buy
impossible.
It again.
It's impossible. It's not allowed.
I know.
Well, every day, only 1 game per person.
But what's shit for like a studio like this is that you pick December to release your game because not a lot of games actually come out in December. They're usually October, November, and then it's gone quiet for December. It's just really unfortunate for them that Capcom were like, you know what, let's drop that shit in December.
We got a bone to pick with these guys that made
it. Fuck these guys. Fuck this Minecraft game.
I hate Minecraft. I hate Minecraft, and I hate how your game looks like Minecraft. Man. Choose the 8th.
Puppet says, I picture you have Karen on a dungeon like that one. Damn, way too much light. That's too bright and colourful for Karen's dungeon. Moving on to the next topic. If there's anything else you want to say before I do?
No.
I think about picking this game up if it was like $10 to $15 maybe.
$10 to $15 is the threshold for Muzz. All right.
Yeah.
No co-op, right?
No.
Yeah,
but
with
they're
the
talking
co-op.
about
if it has co-op.
Yeah, it's a wait for multiplayer for me if I get it at all.
Multiplayer co-op, $10.
Yeah. Damn, Magnum with the $5 redos. Thank you very much, Magnum. He says, I tagged you on X about what First Contact said. 2 new PvE modes. Okay, this is something I need to check out if he's tagging me.
2 new PvE modes.
Is this like a public thing that anyone can read?
Is it on their Discord channel? Is that where you're seeing it?
No, he says X. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or X,
sorry, well, that's what he said. Okay, he's tagged me here. What did he say?
I'm always just gonna call it Twitter. I don't give a
this is back in. Shut up. This is back in September. I've been having so much fun. This is what Magnum says with the PvE mode because of the constant action. Can you guys make a mode where we can play PvP but with multiple PCs? Jesus. I forgot about the alert. I forgot about the alert. It was the Tsuki alert that scared the shit out of me.
So damn moist. I tagged you on X about what
Tsuki don't like it.
2 new modes.
Okay. Right now, PvP feels too quick and wastes long. So, First Contact replied to him back in September saying, no news to share on specifics regarding new modes, yes, but we do have plans for 2 new maps, 2 new PvE modes across the first year. Okay. So we did know about that. That was part of the lineup, the 2 new co-op modes. Right?
Yeah,
I thought you were
PvE,
saying like
not
this year. I
PvE.
thought you meant this year. Sorry, I was confused by what you meant, Magnum. We've heard about the PvE, but we don't know what the details are about them, like what they actually are. Rogue, and by the way, thank you again for the generosity. Rogue says PC version of Ancient Dungeon is like $18 US dollars.
Damn,
But
where's that
this-
accent
this-
from?
That's clearly Australian. Brisbane.
Oh,
That's Brisbane. You don't know your Brisbanes from your Melbournes? Anyway, next topic is Arizona Sunshine
Raise up lights.
2.
wait, hold
Raise
on.
up
Raise up lights. Raise up
Why
lights.
are you okay with? I mean, of course, anything is better, than nothing. But are you okay with getting PVE modes instead of PvP?
I would prefer PvP. However, it depends on what they are. Obviously, I could see a PvE mode being the hostage thing that you always talk about. You know,
PvP.
I just want the hardcore mode. Maybe that's coming. Maybe that's what's.
yeah. So Pegasus says the same thing there. He says, could they be talking about the so-called Ultra mode? I don't think you'd class that as a PvE mode. Like Ultra would have to be a separate thing. I think.
Yes.
They described it as a hardcore
I
mode. Like
think-
you wouldn't describe hardcore mode as like a separate,
Dude,
different thing.
But
No,
the
no,
ult-
no. That would
But
be
the
PvP
ultra
stuff.
mode was. Is that? Do you guys think that's actually like? Because coincidentally it came after everybody complained about no manual reload and all this stuff. Do you think that's just they just put it in there and they're like, okay, we're gonna eventually work on it, or do you think they actually had that in the pipeline before we
No, I
bitched
think-
about the manual?
I think it
reload?
was a response. Like this, they announced it before it released, but it was after the backlash of people finding out that it was, automatic reloads and all this kind of shit. So I think it was a response, but I liked it at the time because it's like, oh, they're listening and they're doing something about it, you know. So,
But are they though? It's not even.
but I
on
don't
the
know.
map.
I don't know.
The roadmap or
Maybe,
whatever
yeah,
that
but
they
maybe they
talk about.
maybe they can't guarantee it's going to come in the first year, so they can't put it on the roadmap. You know,
Right.
because I don't know how long it takes.
fine.
I don't know.
I
how
got-
long, how
I
long it
got
takes to
over
do these
that already.
things. Ancient
Well, when it
Dungeon.
comes,
Oh,
though-
sorry. MoveMaster. It's out
good
now. What? MoveMaster Mix's Ancient Dungeon VR is 16 sterling, and it's out now in the UK, even though it's supposed to be the 8th. So maybe they had to get out in front of Resident Evil. I don't know. But thank you,
Change
Mick.
their mind.
Thank you, Mick. That's a reason. So that would be $20 for Americans and €20 for us.
And like 50 for us here.
Yeah, but you get paid more than us. It all works out.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, dollar pay is different here.
There you go. LSB says Arizona
Canadian
Sunshine
dollars.
2 is only 4 to 5 hours long for $50. Shake my head. So I have Arizona Sunshine 2 up as a topic here, but I'm just going to finish off the comments before I move on to Arizona. He says, is Ultra Mode really coming ever? Lol. I don't know. I mean, they haven't really said anything about it since, so it's up in the air. Rogue says, yeah, I think it was just a damage control response. I don't believe that they didn't. I don't believe that they just said it and then didn't work on it, you know, and then just like didn't intend to work on it or whatever. I think it is something they've worked on, or at least are working on, or something. I don't think it was just damage control, if you know what I mean. Magnum says, could it be a narrative campaign type? Technically, I mean, there could be, like, it depends on, like, we don't know anything about it, but it would have to fit in the maps. Like, I doubt they're going to bring out new levels where you're going through, like, a co-op section and there's a story thing over here and you know.
No, probably not.
So, whatever they're going to do
It'll be
is
on
gonna
the same maps.
On the same maps,
Just-
yeah.
Just new gameplay, like you said, like
new
maybe
mode.
like
New rules.
save the hostage or whatever they want to do. It's
Yeah.
all gonna-
Plant the bomb.
God, I hope they do save the hostage, because if they do that, then because I want them to bring that to PvP. I don't like to play against the computer,
Okay.
to be honest. So
Warren says it's not available in the US store. And Rogue says it is available on the Australian store, but it's probably the fucking 8th over there by now anyway. So Arizona Sunshine, the reviews are out, the game is out. Well, they did this thing where if you pre-ordered, they came out of nowhere kind of. It's like if you pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition, we'll let you play it on the 5th, 2 days early. So people who did that are already playing it right now. Otherwise, you're playing it the 7th was when it was supposed to come out, which is technically the 7th now. For me, but not for ye. And there's been a lot of reviews out, mostly positive, but like LSB said, some of the criticisms is that it's like a fairly short campaign, 4 to 5 hours. Also, the horde mode doesn't sound very exciting. According to some, it's a bit basic. I know PSVR without Parole gave it like a 7 out of 10, which I was a bit disappointed to see. You know,
his biggest complaints were the horde mode was just basically one map. Like he couldn't even change the maps. It was just one location, and it was just basically like waves come at you, and it takes too long for there to be a challenge. Like it's like you have to start shooting like zombies, like, and it's like a slow progression until it starts getting like difficult.
Okay.
So it's like when you want to try to like beat your score, then it's like kind of like a drag to try to get all the way back up to like where it's hard to fight them again, kind of like a slow burn to try to get up there again.
So those are the negatives, but there has been positives. Like apparently it is.
Yeah.
Like it's still fun, like killing zombies and shooting and stuff like that. The
it looks
weapons
good.
are good, and visually.
The other criticism is there's no inventory. You can only carry 2 things at once, which is kind of bizarre. Especially with like there is like I guess like crafting, and you can make things in the game. So like you're always coming across things to pick up, but then you have like a good grenade and something else like a health thing. So it's just like, well, I can't pick this up because I don't want to lose either of these things. So you just pass a lot of stuff by. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe a bad choice, but for the story and gameplay that they were going with, maybe they just wanted to make it more of like a challenge and pick the things that you want to go with, and that's it.
Yeah, but just for the price point as well, for the amount of hours you get out of it, I think it might be a wait for sale for me personally. But I'm still something I want to play. You know, I'm still like eager to try it out. I'm seeing some kind of conversation on Twitter where I think it was Gamertag. It could be somebody else. I don't want to put the blame on Gamertag, but he was saying, because he reviewed it obviously, and then he was also reviewing Asgard's Wrath 2 that's coming out in the Quest or whatever. This is like a big 100-hour game or something. He was like saying, well, this took me 4 hours and 50 something minutes, and I could put 100 and something hours in this one, and they're both practically the same price. And then one of the people on Vertigo Games development team kind of retweeted that and saying, you know, it's not, well, I'm just going to paraphrase because I can't remember the exact quotes, but it's like basically it's not fair that they have meta money behind them, backing them up. We're kind of independent, and if you want a game to be any way good at all, we have to like charge in a way that we can make money. You know, put a bit of production value into us.
But that's not. I mean,
yeah. Like, listen, I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying that's what they said. You know, so that kind of started
and to a point that makes sense. But we. I mean, it doesn't seem like we got that. Like, it's just fucking disappointing. And I if I were. I mean, everybody does whatever they want with their money, but I'll fucking not buy this game because for the amount of money they're asking.
What's the price of it again? Isn't it like
$50?
50
apparently.
I think. Is that the deluxe edition, or is that like there is a deluxe edition too? Was that maybe the 60? 60 and then 50 for standard.
Yeah.
Even at 40, dude, I think.
Rogue made a good point as well. He said, she said with inflation, they're charging $1 less than they did for the original Arizona Sunshine when you take inflation into account.
Yeah, but the Arizona Sunshine 1 was overpriced too to begin with when it came out. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sure this game might not be bad, right? Because it's whatever. But for $50, like this is not. I mean, I would not buy this for $50 with all the things how it is short and all the.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it, and I was planning on buying it, but then my car decided to be a bitch and break down on me, so all my money has to go towards that. So I'm kind of screwed buying games right now. But
if everybody's different, everybody's different, and everybody has their own, you know, likes and stuff. But for me, I think as a community, like $50 is not a good standard for us to have this dude. Like, I don't like Firewall for me. Regardless of the issues, the price point was you know, reasonable, I think. But for this game, again, 4 hours. I'm not saying it looks like it's good reviews, and like I said, for some people it is worth paying the money, but it's just hard for me to swallow the $50 for a little bit of if the game of the 4 hours were just fucking banging and no issues, and the inventory you can put all this stuff and all this, and the horde more was amazing, and I'll be like, all right, fuck it, you know, maybe, but just the game doesn't seem to be that amazing to justify the for me. But again, everybody's different. Some people won't. Some people will pay fucking $60, $70 for this because they love this stuff. So again, everybody's different. For me, it just feels like it's too much money.
I just want the dog. That's all I want. I want to have the dog. That's
cool.
that's
I want to play
point.
this game too. I just don't.
That's the selling point for me.
I want to wait for a sale.
In fairness, when I look at this and then I think of like Horizon Call of the Mountain, which was like €70 for me to buy that day one. And it's like, well, 50's a steal.
I was told that. I told you. You're like, oh, but it looks pretty.
It does look pretty. And I still enjoy this. I had a good time. I regret nothing. Let me catch up with some comments.
You say that to yourself.
Mick says, like the first game, DLC will be chargeable across the board. Rogue says, it wasn't just slow. They said 30 actual minutes before difficulty starts to increase. I went a bit British there with Rogue at the end. Fozzie Bear says, no boss battles. That was another negative as well, isn't it? Like, that's kind of shit. You know, you kind of expect a boss battle in a zombie game, though, don't you? Like, even The Last of Us did the Rat King. You know, kind of lack of variety in enemy types as well as another complaint I heard of.
Well, that no reason to come back, like the grind, you know, because it's like, what's the point? You can't even take anything that you fucking craft because you have no inventory space.
I assume playing co-op, like the campaign co-op, is the way to do this as well, though. Like, just have a lot more fun doing it that way. Mick says, I keep running around with the shopping trolley looking for deals from Aldi. Oh, so you bring the shopping trolley around? Can you use that as like an inventory? Like stick things in the trolley and drag them to where you need them to go?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Riggs says, oh wait, I saw that already. Decepticon says, all the early VR was way overpriced. Deluxe was 10% off with the plus on pre-order, but that's gone now. Just get a moose as Puppet directed towards Muzz with his car troubles.
Can't find one with low enough mileage on it.
Man, I saw a video not too long ago, like a moose standing beside a car, and it's like ridiculous how big they are. I never knew they were so big. They're massive.
Yeah, fuck, they're massive. They're giants. Yeah.
Buddy is class. Make the Buddy's the name of the dog. Rogue says, without parole, said they basically grabbed the After the Fall engine and made Arizona Sunshine 2 within it. That's how it looks. Donnie says, good night all. Got a firewall itch to scratch. GG and pay a fee with a thumb. Thank you very much, Donnie. I appreciate it. Enjoy your firewalls.
GG, Donnie.
No, only the dog. You make him sit. Oh, you can only put the dog on the trolley. You can only put the dog on the trolley. Delgato. Delgato says, if Jordan Peterson was the main character, Arizona Sunshine 2 would be a day one buy for me. I think we all agree on that. Can you imagine if he like lent his voice to Arizona Sunshine to be the main character?
Hey, buddy, go get that zombie, buddy. Go get that one.
Oh shit, sounds like Jamaican or that
Jamaican. He's trying to do a Canadian accent. He is Canadian. Decepticon says, I have After the Fall and never played it. But I've heard good things about After the Fall as well, so that's not necessarily an insult, you know. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
Because there was a VR showcase today from UploadVR, and it was broadcast on IGN. It was about, I don't know how long it was, 40 minutes, less than an hour, something like that. Mm-hmm. And it showed off a bunch of stuff, including PSVR 2 titles, and I've got a couple of the trailers here. The first one is Madison. So Madison VR, we obviously know about it. It was announced already. It got delayed out of 2023. Nobody knew when it was coming, except for Jackpot, of course. But we got a solid release date now. It's coming the 20th of February 2024. Yeah, that's really all. They showed this little trailer here, like a fella holding a couple of eyeballs, and then another eyeball rolls across, and they're playing creepy. Like right out of Insidious. I think they stole the idea from Insidious. They're doing the same music that they're used there. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's probably going to be the best horror of the year, maybe.
Is it?
The flat version is supposed to be good as well. Or at least decent.
Of 2024? Or you're saying 2024?
Of 2024. Obviously, of course.
More than Phasmo?
Oh, Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Well, Phasmophobia is coming.
God.
Phasmophobia is going to come out in December, so don't worry about it.
No, it's
I'm not caught. I wriggled out. I wriggled out of that nest. It's going to come out in December.
Phasmophobia is going to come out on the 8th.
It's going to drop. It's going to drop. And then you
It's
won't
gonna
get
come
noticed.
out with
Probably
Resident
will.
Evil 4.
Probably will. Firewall Ultra, Phasmophobia, Resident Evil 4, all drop together on the same day. I won't know what to do.
And you're gonna have a mental breakdown while trying to figure out what to.
Yeah, I won't know what to do. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to Madison. But there's no other information we got, just that date. So Pegasus says, sorry, no, I skipped someone. No, it didn't. Pegasus says, gonna get some shut-eye guys, work tomorrow, get to play the new maps with you guys when they drop. Oh, fingers crossed. Have a word with Kathleen. Good show tonight. Pegasus, thank you.
Thanks, Pegasus. Thanks for letting us know about that info.
Thanks for the scoop.
Importon say, did we have a wild speculation session on what the new maps will be? I've already said snow and a Brazil map for the Brazilians. A snowy Brazilian map, maybe.
A snowy Brazilian. How does that even?
I don't know. They got mountains. They probably have mountains in Brazil somewhere, but there's snow on them. Decepticon says this will be class. He's talking about Madison, of course. I think it will be as well. There's a character in it called Blue Knees, and I think that's a reference to blowjobs.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice. They're just gonna be chasing.
Damn, you let him catch it. Let him catch it.
They're gonna be chasing me around trying to suck you off.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, oh no,
like,
oh no, I can't walk. I can't walk. Pegasus is glad to have helped with the scoop. Thank you very much, HC Pegasus and Sweet Dreams. So there was also a new trailer released at this thing for Vertigo 2. Even though this game is coming out on is it the 8th?
What are you talking about?
Is Vertigo? No, it's the 12th, isn't it? Vertigo 2, the 12th? I think 12th. Anyways, Vertigo 2, how many times do I have to say that? 20 times?
You were cutting off, bitch.
Okay, I didn't know that. Tell me I'm cutting off then if I'm cutting off.
You're still cutting off right now.
Muzz, is that
Jackpot.
true? Is he lying?
Jackpot. It's Vertigo 2 Jackpot. Vertigo 2.
Oh, okay. Vertigo 2. Okay, yeah, because I can't. He's cutting
Muzz, is he lying? Is he lying, Muzz?
I'm not hearing him cut out. I'm not hearing
Oh, you're a little bitch. She is a little bitch.
Anyway.
Anyway, every time I see this game, I'm like more confused by it. But everyone who's played this is like, this is class. This is actual Game of the Year stuff, and etc. etc. So I will say one thing: every time I see it, is like a different like enemy type. So there seems to be like loads of different types of enemies in the game, which is cool. Different types of weapons as well, and it's like maybe impressive physics and shit going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Probably gonna have to wait till next year to pick it up because I won't get a review copy, and I'll need to save up.
Just ask him.
I did. I already asked him.
I probably can't. I probably won't be able to get it either. I was planning on playing that too. I already kind of splurged a few days ago when I bought those 3 games, and then of course like a week later my card breaks down, and now I pay like thousands.
But an act of God.
As soon as I try to like splurge and get something for myself, something bad happens.
Punish.
You
live in purgatory. You live in purgatory.
Can't buy things. I can't buy things.
Puppet says this one looks kind of good, or that one looks kind of good. Decepticon says it's good.
Decepticon's
not gushing about it though. He doesn't gush about us, which makes me a bit hesitant.
But he has horrible fucking taste of everything.
No, he doesn't. So. He says medicine's going to be the shit, and he's right.
Well, but that's common. That's everybody knows that.
I don't know. He knows Phasmophobia is good. He knows Resident Evil 4 is good, by the way, and you don't. Fozzie Bear says it's all the weed he can't hear. There you go. He's getting delayed auditory hallucinations from all the weed. Movemaster Mix says, how can this be done by one guy? Vertigo 2.
I was wondering that too. He's
only like 20. He's like 21 or 22 or something as well. Ridiculous like that. He's probably some kind of prodigy.
He's got to be, unless he's been working on it. But like.
Oh, these characters, he created the characters and everything.
He made the whole game.
The whole game. One guy made this whole game. It's just like how long has he been working on it?
It can't be that long if he's only 21. Like how many years of his life could he have poured into it? And this is a sequel. This is a sequel, so he's made a Vertigo 1 as well. So
since he was 7, he's been in the game development since he was 7.
I don't know, but yeah,
it's damn impressive.
LSB says, "Do you make the salsa in-house, Jackpot?"
What salsa, bitch?
I don't know what he's saying. Decepticon says it's impressive. Vertigo 2. Delgato says Vertigo 2 is really trippy. It's a bit like Half-Life on gummies and Robitussin? What is that? Some kind of drug. You'd know, Jackpot. What's that?
I don't know. I just do the natural stuff.
Puppet says, I just hope I can see Ashley on Resident Evil 4 like the rest of you pervs. What you mean? I just hope I can see Ashley on Resident Evil 4 like the rest of you pervs. Are you getting us? The music is meh, says Decepticon.
Nope.
The boat scene will look wild on PSVR 2. Robotussin says important. You know,
That's like a... Isn't that like a... It's like a medicine, like coughs. It's like
I don't know. If I was born here and stuff, I'll probably know about medicines because they teach you about medicine.
Well, you don't know anything about Mexico either. So you're born there. You don't know how many states are in Mexico.
But in
so
Mexico, they don't. In Mexico, they don't push you all these fucking medications on the TV. Only thing you see is Pepto-Bismol and aspirin. That's it. That's all I know.
It is cough syrup. I thought it was.
Yeah, there you go. Robo tripping, says Decepticon. So anyway, we didn't actually get any new information about Vertigo 2. We just got this new trailer. I'm still wondering as well, by the way, if that update that came out in the PC version is going to make it to PSVR 2, where they got like level editors and stuff like that, because that would really add value.
I like this trailer. I like this trailer a lot better than the first one.
Yeah, it's a lot of action.
A little bit more depth to the game, I think.
I like how it's like all these guns are like really futuristic sci-fi looking things, and then randomly it's like an AK-47 he's shooting like just out of nowhere. It's like, I don't know, is there time travel going on or something?
It looks so colorful too. Like it has like such good like landscapes, so it looks like it's going to be pretty good.
And like I get like a Rick and Morty vibe to us as well.
Yeah, with all like the bizarre like alien kind of landscapes and stuff. Yeah. But like this one, it still has not really like been on my radar of like, oh, I'm excited to play this. But like honestly, this one probably should have been more than other games because like I've always been like shying towards Arizona Sunshine or like this game. But then these ones keep coming out, and then they're kind of like lukewarm reception. And then this one I'm still not thinking about. But then this one's probably going to come out, and everyone's going to be like, "This is the greatest game ever."
You know what I really like about looking at this trailer is like the physics of the bodies as you're shooting them and stuff.
Dismemberment too.
Yeah.
Ragdolls.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, because we're going to be here all day if we don't move on. So the next one is Riff XOR. So this is kind of a social thing. We've talked about this before, I think. But basically, we don't have Rec Room. We don't have any kind of a social game. We don't have VR chat like other headsets. But what we're going to have, allegedly, is Riff XOR. And they revealed in a tweet, or they replied to somebody who was asking, when is this coming to PSVR 2? They said, we're targeting March for PSVR 2. I don't believe it will come out in March in PSVR 2. I feel like it's one of those, like another small developer who underestimates Sony QA, and they're going to be like, oh, actually we got to delay it till April, May, June, whatever. Plus there's a lot of shit going on with this with like AI generation stuff. Like you can go in the game and then you can ask it to generate something for you when you're in the game. That could lead to some kind of like Sony issues. Like they might not like that. I don't know. So
I wonder what is the like all these characters, are they just like, okay, unlock this one, or are they customizable? Are they created? Because honestly, like I know VR chat, a lot of people like it because there's activities, but at least for me, a lot of the more fun things about VR chat is the characters that you can have. And if they're just basic bitches, you know, like, oh, just a robot or just another, that's gonna suck. You know, it'll be cool to hang out, but again, it's more fun if we can customize to a point.
It just said there in the trailer, like it just popped up on the screen saying create characters using our SDK, so their development kit. So obviously you can mod. Obviously that doesn't mean it's going to happen on PSVR 2, but it is crossplay, so I don't understand how they intend to get past Sony. I won't be surprised if this never comes to PSVR 2. People underestimate Sony and their fucking how uptight they are when it comes to mods and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, they're bitches.
Yeah.
If you drink a whole bottle, it's called Robo Tripping. So it's important. But Decepticon already made that joke important, so that's kind of copyright infringement there. That DM says Decepticon. There's tons of weapons and enemies and places. I assume he's talking about Vertigo. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I do hope it comes because we don't have anything like this. Even though VR Chat is probably the better one. I would imagine it's the more popular one, more people playing this, and this looks rough to me. Like, But
Listen, if it lets us customize to at least a point, I'm not saying let us do Mario characters and whatever, because Sony's bitches, which I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind. But let us at least do some type of customization, like a lot, not just like, okay, this guy, it's unlockable and that's the whole suit and stuff. Kind of like what we're getting for for Firewall. I think that should be fine, and that will make it a lot of fun. Cause dude, it's fucking. Again, for us, that's the funny thing. Just going and seeing the most fucking random characters you can even fucking imagine.
jiggle physics.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Of course.
course.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Baldur's Gate 3 physics, body physics. That's what we need.
Damn, I haven't played that. I didn't know they had physics in that. I knew they have like sex scenes and stuff, but I didn't know they were like,
Oh, they just recently
with a bear or something.
They just recently did a patch for that game.
What, they added jiggle physics in the game?
Yeah, when you can be nude if you're a guy with like your dick just swinging around now. Like it used to just be hanging down and it would move.
Yeah.
But now they actually went and increased the physics to like make your dick swing around when you run, so like it spins around.
If I'm a female, can I
the
get
size of your penis?
Can I get my fanny out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
He doesn't care about vaginas. He gives him a dick stuck with the floppy dick.
Yeah,
No, they already had the physics. They already had the physics for like the cool physics.
I see. Okay.
But now
the dick physics.
Anyway, that was a little extra tangent we went on there.
I need to buy that game.
Good.
I heard it's really good.
I hear it's really good as well.
It's one of the best
There's a
games.
trial actually on PS Plus. I need to try the trial.
I can't play that game because I'll get hooked, and that game is like you can put 300 hours into it, and then I'll never play another game. So
I'll play PSVR 2 again. You're done.
Yeah, I'll be done.
All right. Speaking of being done with, I'm done with Rift X. Or what I do want to talk about is Among Us VR, which dropped out of nowhere. Well, we knew it was coming on the 5th. We broke the news. I like to think we did. We picked up on their hints and their clues, and then it actually came out early in North America. It came out on the 4th for some reason. Didn't come out for me until midnight on the 5th. Anyway, we've been playing this for the last 2 nights in a row. Jackpot has left early both nights because he gets scared of the knives. You can kill the little jelly bean characters can kill each other, and he gets terrified of that. So
the lights go off. Sometimes
the lights off. Right, the lights go off. He's just, Amanda, hold my hand.
Oh my god, my headset's dying. Oh, my headset's dying. Oh, I'm gone.
Oh yeah. Classic,
I can't take your
classic.
fucking betrayals. When I think I trust somebody,
That's the point of the game. That's the point of the game, you bitch.
You guys are a bunch of bitches.
Actually, did you get this on Quest or PSVR?
PSVR. I'm not gonna get it on the Quest because it dies.
Yes, it's trash. Justice for Muzz says HB Puppet. Don't worry, he's fine. He became a bad guy in the end eventually. Anyway, so we've got around 6 hours. I've got around 6 hours anyway into this game from 2 streams. Apparently there's a second map that I didn't know about, so I thought it was just the one map. Obviously you see in the trailer that they heavily showed the second map and has all different activities, and so we've only seen half the game really. But yeah, your thoughts? How are you liking this? Is this a good game? Bad game? Good dog,
It's
bad
fun.
dog?
The RNG for who's the imposter can have a little work though, because like man, you can go like a whole session with maybe being the imposter once if you're lucky, and then other people like Brave.
2 days in a row, by the way.
90% of the time he's always the imposter.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Among Us VR teaches people how to lie convincingly, says LSB.
Comes natural to me, so
Rogue says he still hasn't been imposter. So I don't know how much hours
Really?
he put into it, but he's never been imposter.
Wow.
I think it's good. I think it's PSVR 2's Werewolves Within,
I think it's fun. I mean, you can't do this every night, but I mean, every so often to go to this game.
I think it's fun for what it is. I like World Was Within better, but this game I think it's fun, and the cool little activities you got to do and all that shit.
The problem,
especially for the price of it, this is like a no-brainer buy. Yeah. Now, granted, we do have like a group of people that we can play with, which makes this infinitely more fun.
Yeah.
If I tried to go online and play with like just randoms, I would not be having fun. I would not be having fun at all.
You'd want to have a group. The problem is as well, I think you kind of need then 8, 9, or 10. Like once you have 5 or 6, it's not great. You know, it's
Yeah.
still good, but it's like it's not as it feels less in depth or something. You know, less strategy, less going on.
Because you need enough for two. You need 2 imposters, which I think you need at least 10 people
Yeah.
for 2 imposters, right? Or no, is it 8 or
Could be 8 or maybe 9, 10, something like that. But there is like I can go and there's like a lot of customization in fairness in the settings that I haven't even touched yet, where you can like really mess around and you can add more more imposters if you want to make it harder, or you can do like X, Y, and Z, like modify the game, make it easier, harder, whatever. Hide information, show information, change the time, like change the length of time it takes to do tasks and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's a lot to it there. It's an easy recommendation though for $10. Like even like it's probably even worth risk. Like if you have no friends, if you don't have enough friends, it's probably worth risking it for that price.
For $10.
You know, it's hard to say no. Yeah, Among Us is a good game. It's been added to the rotation. And
Plus, I mean, if you're into VR, like most people that play VR are in like someone's Discord, like some YouTuber's Discord chat thing, like, and most YouTubers that have Discord channels that you can group up with always have like party up chat channels.
Looking for
so,
games or whatever.
Yeah, looking for games. Yeah,
Right.
so you can probably like find a bunch of people that you can play with on those things to make it better, because you'd want to stay away from those randoms because you don't know what they're gonna say or how many kids you're gonna be listening to screaming, and that's a nightmare. I just shudder just even thinking about it.
But we've been blessed. I've been lucky to be a YouTuber.
Are you?
I'm a really shit imposter anyway, so I don't mind. How do you know, Rogue, if you've never been one? That sounds like something an imposter would say. HP Puppet says, don't be Mexican or they'll vote you off because you don't went to medical. Lol. HP Puppet, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, Puppets. 9 imposters and 1 crewmate. I'll try and do it. Dad Breath is there.
9
doing Dad Breaths. He says, anybody buy that ping pong game? The price is finally right. Oh, I didn't know they adjusted the price.
What's the price?
I don't know what the new price is, but I
I
remember
just
you
don't
saying it
want
was
to buy it
overpriced.
I don't want to buy it again. That's the problem. But
So free is the right price for you because you already bought
free
it.
is the right free upgrade is the right price for me.
Yeah. Understandable. I'm not a big fan of ping pong, so I don't really care one way or the other.
Because you suck at it. Probably.
I don't have the space. I can't play it in this room. I live in a shoebox. I live
No,
in a
but
shoebox,
there-
and I can't
yeah.
play it in here.
Yeah, no, that needs a lot of space. You break
yeah.
your wrist.
Break my TV, even worse. Yeah, nothing else to say
Set up-
about them. Sorry.
Just set up your VR stuff at your work bathroom. Just claim it as your VR.
It's roughly the same size. Surprisingly, I have other friends who I've played with before, says Rogue. Oh, okay, so I missed that part. We said I mean playing with you guys. Okay, so I thought you meant in general. You've never been the imposter. Okay, I'm sorry, Rogue. Movemaster Mix says was only $8.99 for Racket Fury. Damn, and Dad Brad says $10 for Racket Fury. That's
good.
reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Among Us, good game. Get us. Don't play it with randoms. Play it with friends, and have a good time. You know, as long as you're willing to be social.
Yep.
Learn how to lie good, turn on each other, have a great time.
If you loved Werewolves Within, then I think you probably have to get this. You know, because we're not going to get Werewolves
Nobody
Within.
knows what that is. Nobody knows what that is.
I'm just saying, if you did, all right.
If you play too long though, it gets a little repetitive. I start getting a little tired after like a couple hours of playing it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's not something you want to do every day, but
no.
Sprinkle it in every now and again to add a bit of variety. You know, it's nice. All right, moving on to the next thing, which is the Game Awards, which are happening tomorrow. The Jeff Keighley's.
What time are it? Tomorrow? Same time as Touching Tips?
Half an hour. The pre-show starts half an hour before we normally start. All right.
Well, make sure you catch that pre-show because that's where they're going to talk about VR.
Exactly. If they mention VR at all, it's going to be in the pre-show, so that's the important part. So
that's where you need to watch.
Starts 30 minutes before.
Yeah. So we are planning on doing a stream tomorrow, the 3 of us, where we watch along. Basically, hopefully we can get it done. Get the pre-show part as well, so we don't miss that. If my laptop can handle it, that is.
What do you mean? I mean, it handles it right now.
No, he'd
Yeah,
like
but
to
I'm
have
not.
another video playing.
Yeah, so I'm going to be watching the YouTube video and the three of you talking at the same time.
Jeez, just use some
or
of
two
this
of you,
money
sorry.
to fucking get another laptop.
So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so do you think we'll see any viewer games, or is that just wishful thinking?
We see the same VR games that we know they're gonna come out.
Do we another like trailer for Resident Evil 4, seeing as it's coming out the day after?
I don't think so.
No.
No new VR stuff. No new
towards.
VR stuff.
But we said that last year, and there was something last year. It was for Quest, but it turned out to be coming to PSVR as well. But it was like in the pre-show.
What was it?
I can't remember.
Which game?
I can't remember, but I definitely remember there was something in the pre-show.
Exactly. Trash, probably trash.
Could have been something like Behemoth. I don't know. Where was Behemoth shown off?
Behemoth was announced at Sony, one of the Sony shows, the State of Play or something.
We gotta keep our expectations very low.
It would have to be a really big announcement for them to say something at the Game Awards, and I don't think they would do it.
GTA.
I hope
Red
so.
Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
We'll keep dreaming for years.
Yeah, we will. That's the big one.
Maybe Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Quest 3.
No. Well, yeah, actually, I could see a trailer for that. Good Dog, Bad Dog. 2.
Good Dog, Bad Dog Game of the Year edition.
There you go. So yeah, this is basically just a reminder to, if you want to join us and watch it with us, then that's an option for you. Hopefully, if it's up and working. Good chance it won't. Okay, next topic is Jonathan Blow. I don't know if you know him. Interesting surname.
Oh,
Jonathan Blow.
Yeah, every time.
Man, that poor guy must have had fun in
Holy
high school.
shit.
Yeah. This guy is actually fairly famous. He was kind
Is
of
he?
one of the very first big like indie game developers. He met I don't know if you heard of Braid like back in 360 days.
Oh, he made Braid?
He met Braid. And then when PS4 came along, he met The Witness. I don't remember The Witness, like that first person puzzle kind of thing.
I never played The Witness, but
I
I know
never
what
played,
it is.
play either of them. But he's kind of a big name, and the whole point of talking about him is that he's working on a viewer game. So
Really?
And I'm going to give you a quote from what he said. He said, "This game has a boundary-pushing design and is made for untethered room-scale play, with none of those game-ruining concessions for seated or stationary plays," says Blow. So it sounds like, not only does it sound like it's years away because he's just like talking about concepts or whatever, it sounds like it might not be, like it might be a Quest only or like standalone only.
Untethered.
Yeah.
He said untethered,
He
so
said
that's
untethered.
PSVR 2's at the...
Yeah, unless...
Why are you talking about it,
Unless, like, we don't have confirmation. It's interesting that he's making a viewer game, because he's a big name. And I know he says untethered, but it might be more of a metaphorical untethering than a practical untethering. I don't know. I can't say that word either. It's difficult.
But if he's pairing it saying untethered with room scale, then that probably means.
Well, we have room scale. We have room scale. You know.
Do we?
We do. On PSVR
Right, but
2.
how well? I guess room scale would maybe work, but like moving around your like a room with a cord is not.
You gotta.
Maybe he has to go outside, go to a field, and run around.
No, but sometimes you gotta experience. There's some. I'm not saying this is how this one's gonna be, but
We'll
on
see.
the Quest,
Might
there's
be.
some games that are like you map your area, and it can only be like your fucking box room, and the game is gonna adapt. It's like procedurally generated, or whatever, and it's gonna adapt to your thing. So you're gonna turn. And you don't even know if you're gonna fucking be going in circles in your fucking little room, but you're gonna think you're actually moving around in the actual game. It's fucking trippy. There's a couple games on the Quest that do that, and it's very, very cool. I don't think, but to your point, I don't think it will work with a wire. You get tangled.
Okay. Well, either way, it's just interesting to bring that up. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's a good chance it won't be a PSVR 2 game. So we all calling in tomorrow, says HP Puppet. I don't need to. I'll be finished work. Thank God. Decepticon says T for God is banging. So I'm assuming he meant Team for God. Not something I've even looked at or seen a trailer for, so I don't know anything about Team for God. Eye of the Temple is good too. I think he's just making up things now. Let's move on to the next one, which is Beat Saber, because they're bringing out new DLC for Beat Saber. It's free. Beat Saber DLC.
Not D Saber.
It is.
What is it about? What is
OST number 6 is what it's called. You get 4 free songs. It's out now, and the artists are Lindsay Sterling, Pharaohs, Dragon Force, and Camellia. So there you go. If you like your Beat Saber, I do have I'm entitled to the free update, so I haven't even actually bothered to claim it for PSVR 2. Maybe I will check out this, but unlikely. But yeah, just,
overrated game. The most overrated game in the history of video games.
You're just mad because it's popular. All right, so the game did nothing wrong. The game did nothing wrong.
No, the game is fun. It's just extremely overrated, in my opinion.
All right, fair.
I would just rather listen to the music I like outside of playing this and not be tired. So
Damn.
You can be like a Jedi with the lightsabers, Moz. Isn't that what you want?
He doesn't want any exercise.
Jedi DJ.
Chilling.
I do, but I don't want to just do this nonstop.
Just practice for the Sith Lords or whatever it is. Anyway, I used to love that game so much as HP Puppets. I played it for like a few weeks and then I never played it again. Anyway, if you're interested in that, download it. Jackpot, you shut your mouth about whatever fucking remark you're going to say about me being too fat to play it for longer than a couple of weeks.
What? I never was going to say that.
Yes, I could hear your mouth opening with a smile. I could hear it through the microphone.
No, I was going to talk about who was good at this game was, what was the game? Shaolin? Remember Shaolin?
Oh, yeah. What happened to him?
I don't
hope he's alive. I hope he's alive.
Who?
Shaolin Deadly Gamer or something? Or?
Yeah, he was. Eventually, he met a girl from like fucking Germany, and then he had her over for like a week or something, and then he just disappeared.
Oh, shit. She sold his organs on the black market. He's gone.
You guys ever see the movie? You ever see the movie Hostel? It was one of those
scenarios. Yeah, that's what happened. That's the situation.
He got lured into a place where they just kidnapped him.
That fellow was funny. He was funny. Where'd he go?
Yeah, he was fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know. He was fucking hilarious. He disappeared. He hated us. He was like, "Yeah, fuck these guys."
Understandable.
But no, I'm not gonna make fat jokes about you because I already did and they worked. You know, you lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
apparently.
when you put up that Christmas photo when you took with all your kids, you were pretty slim there, man.
Fucking James Bond with a fucking suit. I was like, damn, this guy's about to fucking go in.
You realize that was like an AI edited. Like I wasn't actually wearing a suit. I added that in for a comedic effect.
You
That's
just
Santa.
You can press the picture like this, like so you made you.
No, just change the clothes. I just changed the clothes. That's all.
Where was that Santa at? Was that a mall or something?
No, it was a pet farm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
With your crazy ninja Santa.
Yeah, we went in there. We were like, "What was going on with that guy?" I had no idea.
Has his beard up to his eyes, like Santa.
Fucking.
Good times. Anyways,
overrated game. Next
overrated. Fine. Arashi Castles of Sin. This is a game that was a PSVR 1 exclusive. It is now available on other VR headsets, including PSVR 2, and it's got like new generation features, if you know what I mean. It's been improved. It's been enhanced. I'm hearing some mixed things about this. I heard one YouTuber saying it should be called Tarashi instead of Arashi. You know,
burn.
So there you go. I've heard other people saying it's all right. You know, it's decent. It's a game with like a dog as well. There's a lot of dog games going on these days. You got like a pet dog.
Between the two of them, it looks like Buddy is the superior companion pet, in my opinion. Yeah,
pet dog.
But yeah, I wasn't really interested in this one on PSVR 1. I'm not really too interested in it now either.
And the one, like the dog was the one thing going, like one big thing kind of going for it, and now like Arizona kind of stole its thunder with Buddy. Like they already kind of did it in a better way, so it's like, now what do you really have that's unique now?
Buddy seems a lot more believable too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there you go. If you're interested,
we got another dog in the game. It's just like Wolf.
He's not really wearing that suit, says Decepticon. Folsom Shop got that Turbo Gen now. Tell me what that is, if that's a real thing. Because I haven't heard anything about this. Okay. Next topic is Prison Boss VR. And this just dropped. It's out now. Out of nowhere.
Same game, right?
1999 it is, but
good graphics.
I have no idea what this game is.
So you're
You
in
make
prison,
cigarettes.
you're an
You make
egg,
cigarettes.
you make contraband in prison, you sell us, and you make like a little empire in prison. What is that? Is that a dog or someone farting or his chair squeaking? What is that?
No, that's my cat. He's having like a bit of an asthma.
Feed me,
Asthma
goddammit.
Man, I wasn't expecting a
Where's
cat.
my lasagna?
I wasn't expecting that to be a cat. What is that noise?
He has like a bit of a asthma spurt, and he has like a little heaving going on every once in a while.
LSB says prison bitch VR starring Jackpot. Damn.
Prison bitch.
Everyone passes him around. You gotta kneel
You
down.
don't know about that, LSB. All your fucking drug use and.
But yeah, there's sorry, I didn't mean to stop you insulting LSB, calling him a junkie.
No, it's because
and
he.
whatnot.
I'm assuming he had wild times as a young man in Vegas. You know, with the law.
I was gonna say, so this trailer doesn't have us, which I thought it was going to, but there was another trailer that I saw on the Reddit that the developer put there. He's like, watch at the very end for another like a hint or whatever. So if you watch it at the end, it shows like a sequel is coming. So it's called Prison Boss Prohibition, and it's going to be a co-op game. So that's a little teaser. I don't know why it wasn't included in this trailer, but it wasn't.
Co-op game.
So there you go. There you go. If you're into your Prison Boss game, apparently it's decent. I don't know. I'm not interested very much. Anyway, next game, next topic, Green Hell. They finally showed off some of that co-op that's coming. You see it in the trailer there. It's only like a 40-second trailer or something like that. Actually, it's only 20. I can't. Oh, the clock is moving. That's why I can't. It's only 30 seconds. Coming 2024. Which is very vague, very vague. No, I think it's later than that. If you can't say February now, then December. I'm going to say December.
No.
How many people? How many people can play together?
I was going to say 4, but in the trailer I could only see 2 other people. So
it looks like maybe it's 3.
Yeah,
3. Not bad though.
I'm looking at it again now, but I don't see.
It's the fats. How long is this game? Do we know?
What do you mean? How long is it? As in,
like the.
Well, can't you just spend a lot of time like just dicking around and like crafting and stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, especially when you're in co-op, you can just kind of just mess around for a while without even doing anything really.
I think this could be fun. I mean, since the beginning when it came out, I thought this could be fun if it comes with a co-op, just like the Forest, you know.
Yeah.
I would like them to get rid of all those loading times too. I've heard like whenever you like leave and try to go like into a different area, it like goes into a loading screen just to like transition, which it shouldn't. Hopefully they can get rid of those or make it a lot faster or something that it doesn't really take you out of it.
There's still other issues as well that haven't been fixed that people are still waiting on, like just general improvements in visuals and stuff for PSVR 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Important says, Buddy must be a Canadian dog. Decepticon
hey,
says,
buddy.
Oh, you can generate like 30 photos at a time now in seconds. Why would they want to generate 30 at a time though? So the way I do is like I highlight a part of the image and then I say generate something there. So I don't know what the utility is for that. But I'll look into it. Tell me, give me examples of why that would benefit me. HP Puppet says sorry, go on.
Because like let's say something simple, you say fucking cowboy riding a bull.
Yeah, but I don't do that in Photoshop. Like I always have the photo there and then I edit it with it. I don't know. Like I've never thought about using it. Maybe you can. But I didn't think you could use it to just generate everything. But you probably can. You probably can. Sorry. Anyway, Puppet says the jail game helped me survive my week in jail last year. I don't know if that's a joke or if Puppet is really a criminal. Dibs on the leopard. Damn, maybe you can make like a leopard skin suit when you kill the leopard. I don't know. Anyway,
a mustache though.
A mustache.
The bald guy. Yeah, when he taps on the back of the green.
Yeah.
Sick ass mustache.
All right, man enjoys a mustache. You get plenty of those in prison, bitch. Staring jackpots.
I think having the co-op in this will immensely help it out. Though,
yeah, should have launched with us.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic is Big Shots VR. Apparently this is a game that was already announced, but the news about this is that you can now wishlist it on PSN. So,
Big Shots.
I mean, that's it. That's all. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like, what's the name of that game? Starblood Arena, except mech combats instead of flying in space. They're in like mech suits.
This one. Right.
It's got like that Borderlands style as well of visuals, the like cel shaded cartoony look. It looks decent, you know. Quarter 1 2024, wishlisted now on PSN if you're interested. Next topic, because I don't have anything else to say about that. It could be good. I'll wait for reviews on that, I guess. I'll try and get a review copy myself.
I want that other mech game. I want that other mech game that's on Quest. That's like the battle arena looking game, and you're in like this mech and you move it around like with your hands. So you like move yourself like with your hands around the battle. Did you see that one before?
Okay, I probably did, but I can't remember it.
Can't think of the name of it. I'll try to look it up while you talk about other stuff.
All right. Next topic is knock. I don't know. Are you aware of knock? I feel like nobody really talks about knock.
I don't know. Play the video. I'm
playing it. It's like a Rocket League type game, except instead of cars, you're running around with bows and arrows, and you're like shooting the ball into the opposition net. It's like a multiplayer.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
It looks hard as shit.
Apparently it's very good, but nobody's playing it. So the problem is like you're matchmaking for ages because nobody's there. But when you're in the game, apparently it's really, really good. But they're bringing out an update for this in December called Evolve. So knock Evolve updates. Big focus is going to be on a new arena that they're bringing out that has will simulate like tens of thousands of like crowd spectators or whatever cheering you on and whatnot. They also said there's going to be new ways to control your arrows, game modes, and challenges. It's coming in December, and there's going to be more information about it soon. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. Kill Sam says great news about the upcoming Firewall Ultra patch 1.12 coming soon. Very good news, Sam. Massive relief to hear us. Decepticon says there's a bow controllers that's coming out that would be perfect for this. There's bow controllers coming out? Never heard
what does
of
that mean? Oh, I've heard about it. I just didn't see it. Apparently there's some fucking controllers that you can like pull out. I fucking know.
What game are you going to play in that?
Like very specific.
Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Bow and arrow.
No, they won't make it compatible for Horizon. No, they wouldn't do that.
You can only use it for 20% of the game. All right, so that's
$70
not all day. $70 all day. Last topic is Bulletstorm, which I wasn't expecting this, but a new trailer came up on the PlayStation YouTube channel. So Bulletstorm VR exclusive Trishka levels. So Trishka is a character in the game. I assume she's like in the story of the original game. And now you can play as her in exclusive levels. So 2 new levels where you control Trishka. She dual wields energy blades. And it's confusing. I don't understand if they're saying it's exclusive to the PSVR 2 version or if it's exclusive to the Bulletstorm VR version. Like maybe the flat version didn't have this, is what they're saying. Either way, something about this is exclusive. I just don't know what. So there you go. I assume like all of them will get the Trishka levels.
Probably.
And that game I was trying to think of was called Underdogs.
Underdogs. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You're in like a battle arena and you're fighting different like robot mechs coming at you.
Does it have like a realistic style to it, or?
No, but it just has cool looking mechanics. Like you can like pick them up and like smash them and like rip them apart and chuck them on.
All right, that
looks pretty fun.
That does sound good.
I want that to come on the PlayStation.
Who's it being developed by? Do you know? Is like any known developer, not like a massive studio or anything?
I'd have to look into that. I was just trying to find the name.
Okay. Decepticon says it's coming out for a tower defense game. So this bow controllers are coming out for a specific tower defense game. Strange.
Like the aim controller. It's like is this the new aim controller that's going to be incorporated into every other game that uses bow and arrows?
Puppet says, GG guys, time for a nap before I have to go to bed. Damn.
And
Gotta prepare for bed with a nap. I like us. Take care, Puppet. Mind yourself. Stay out of prison. Stay out of prison.
Nappy before bed.
Free naps. You gotta get warmed up for it. You gotta get.
We are done. We are done.
All right, bye.
Well, hold on, we're not done. We still have the fax machine, so I'm just going to play that, and I'm going to look up on Discord to see what's been asked.
It's that time again for questions and topics submitted by our viewers. So let's go to our fax machine and see what we have. Fax me harder, Daddy. I've been a bad boy.
That's only good for sucking. Anyway, Pete Hawkins with the first question says, can any of you play an instrument? And I mean play it well enough you could bang out some recognizable tunes. So that's Pete's first question. I cannot.
Fuck no.
No. Okay.
Fuck no.
Used to play
I
tin whistle.
wish.
I used to play the tin whistle back in school, but that's because we were all forced. We were forced.
Whistle.
We were forced to learn that.
Damn.
One of my
but,
best friends.
Yeah.
One of my best friends played the drums, and he had a drum kit, and he was really good. But when I visited his place, I could play a little bit on the drums, but like not. I wouldn't know any songs or anything. Can't really.
And Jackpot plays the pan flute.
He does it on the corner to make us some extra coin.
And the maracas, and of course the trumpet, the trumpet that goes.
Well, every Mexican has to be able to do that. That's
it's in the part of the
Required
citizenship
by 18 years
test.
You have to do that for citizenship.
Yeah, dance around the Mexican house. Pete's second question is: what is each of your favorite meals? Pick just one. Didn't we do this already? And Jackpot said like taco or something.
Yeah. We did this already.
Yeah, we did this one already. Or was it a prison meal? I think it was like if you were in prison, what would your last meal be or something?
Yeah,
your last meal.
But it would be the same thing. It would
be the same thing. KFC. It's KFC, peas.
KFC?
Brave Sir Robin. This is the last one, by the way. He says, what Christmas gifts have you bought for others?
Nothing.
Fuck.
Nothing. Got the kids like
no
a
one.
bunch of shit.
No, Christmas
the kids?
My car's broken. Christmas is canceled. No.
Damn,
no
poor
presents for
Amanda.
anyone.
Amanda's gonna be feeling shunned this Christmas, Muzz.
It's gonna leave you.
She's gonna drop
she'll
you.
get over it.
We're talking about Shun. Muzz, is there a big Amish community in Canada? You don't know?
There's some areas I guess that around. Not really super common though.
So I went to this clinic across the border in Mexico, and
STD clinic.
No, I went in there and it was like, 80% of the people there were Amish, and they all spoke English, and they all were from Canada. And I was like, holy shit! I'm gonna ask Mus if there's just a lot of Amish over there, because I was just surprised that everybody was from Canada, and I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Like I know there's like certain like little towns and stuff that there probably is, but I don't know like where they are or how many there are. But they're around.
Sucks because it's so cold over there.
What?
You sometimes see them like when you go into like malls and stuff. Sometimes they're like walking around and they have like their like like the women wear like the bonnets and like the long dresses with the, like your traditional looking
sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Makes you want them so bad. It's like, what's she hiding? What's she hiding underneath that bonnet?
Yeah. The more they have on, the more you're enticed.
What exactly is Amish? Is it like a religion? Like I know what an Amish person is, and like they don't have technology. It's like a way of life or whatever. But that actual word, Amish, what does that mean? Like does it mean I follow the Amish religion and this, or is it like just a separate culture that developed and spread out all over America? Like what is? Like, where'd it come from?
Who the fuck are we? Are we like a fucking teacher of history? I don't fucking.
You don't know. Obviously, I'm not talking to you because you don't know a goddamn thing. You don't know your own name.
All I know is that they don't like stuff that is like worldly stuff, like Earth stuff. You know, like the internet and.
I've heard
something
a lot
you're
of
born into, or is it a lifestyle that people choose?
No, I think they're families. Like you get shunned if you don't do the things that you're supposed to do.
Okay, so you can't.
Shunned,
could you
talk to you? And
could you become one if you weren't?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so you don't have to be born into it then.
No.
Okay.
And like they'll like if one of their family members like gets older and wants to leave, I'm pretty sure they say you can go off if you want. Like.
But we'll never talk to you again, and you're shunned, and you're.
I know that they let them have that like one day. Don't they let them have like that one period of time where they can go out and explore the world and see if they want to stay?
Be all crazy and
I don't know. Me and Amanda watch a show about the Amish here.
I've heard recently. I think I've heard recently that they've kind of like went a little more slack with their rules. I think they're allowed to have phones now, or
Well, these people have phones, and I was like, wait, I thought you guys were not supposed to have phones. What the fuck's going on here?
I think for like more like emergency stuff, like they just want to have like be able to.
Only when it's convenient for them.
Worm says lots of incest and pedophilia in them Amish and Mennonite communities. What's a Mennonite?
Yeah.
Same idea, I
It's
think.
Similar, yeah. Similar religious people. They just have certain rules, different rule sets and different things like that. But I think it's the same kind of religion. It's just different rule sets.
Yeah.
And what about Mormons? Are they like a different thing altogether? Are they similar?
No, they're just like super. I don't know. They're a little different than like it's like an offshoot of like Christianity, I guess. They're like
Yeah, I think they believe in another like.
they have like a whole new book that they like believe in.
They said that whole new book came out and some shit, and they have like fucking 7 wives, and they can't show their shoulders and shit. It's really different.
Want them so bad.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine having 7 wives?
Imagine.
I don't think they all have. I don't know if that's actually a thing.
Well, the here in the
here in
the US.
Show me those cankles. Show me those cankles. roll up your pant leg. To see that shin.
Decepticon says they make banging cakes and pies at the market.
And apparently they're really good at building.
Cream pies.
Amish.
Worm says Mormons are like a cult started by some dude on a dare. They wear magic underwear. This is important. Is that true?
Well, I've heard something about the underwear.
Magic underwear?
I don't know what that is, but there's something about that.
Never heard about that.
Fozzie said the same thing, so there must be something.
Yeah, no, there's something.
Yeah, magic underwear.
I'm taking up for magic underwear. Oh god.
All right, that's it. We're done. Fax machine's over, and by the way, none of the fax machine questions asked anything about Mormons or religion or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the one that started.
Yeah, we brought that up somehow.
Why did you start asking about the Amish in the first? Oh no, it's because Jack.
Because yeah, they were all Canadian. I was like, wait, is that a thing? Here it's called the magic underwear. It's called the temple garment. It's basically like a one piece, but like but like where you have your dick in your vagina, it's like more fluffy. And it says there's sometimes magic underwear by non-Mormons, but Mormons view it as terminology to be both misleading and offensive. Oh shit! So we're being
damn, you're bigots. Right, you're bigots. Everyone in the chat is a bigot.
So basically, it's a temple garment, and it's...
You're canceled. You're canceled now, pumpkins.
Damn. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. You're Americans. You should know. I don't know.
You're gonna fucking hell.
Rogue says VR Grid posted an Arizona Sunshine 2 PSVR 2 / Quest 3 graphics comparison. I wonder. Well, look, the PSVR 2 version is held back because it's multi-platform. All right, so that's just how it works. So, and they're not using the foveated rendering in that game either. They're doing fixed. They're doing fixed foveated rendering, which is kind of like what Resident Evil 7 did on PSVR 1. Like you could see at the corners is all fuzzy, but it's like just a fixed position in front of you was higher resolution, which is not great, especially when you have eye tracking. It's like just use it. I know obviously it's not easy to do with these engines and whatnot. Anyway, Mormons dry hump to avoid having sex.
That's what I've heard.
Actually, if you want to know about the pumpkins, just watch the South Park episode about them. You'll understand.
Yeah, the South Park is the best fucking place to
learn about everything about America. They stick their dick in a PUSSY and have their friend jump on the bed to simulate the humping. That's not true.
Yes, I heard something like that too.
That's not true.
Have their friend jump on the bed.
Hey, Jackpot, come over here for a second.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Come over here for a second. I've
heard this. No, I've heard this. I don't know if it's true. Maybe all these are just fucking conspiracies, but I've heard that. They're like, I'm not fucking because they're not doing the movement. Somebody else does the movement for them, so they're just fucking with it. They're like, I'm not fucking, I'm not sitting.
But it's true. Okay. I'm out. That's enough.
But goodbye.
I'm out here.
Wash your hands.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for the donations
Goodbye.
as well. Much appreciated. Is this a brave message? It must be. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
What the fuck is this?